Can everyone hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness, Female Sparrow, King, Chris, Gooey Gamer, Wood. Welcome in everybody to our very first session. Amber, I think you're muted, darling.
No, I was
Oh.
just mouthing because I didn't want to
Oh, I thought you were like,
upstage.
wow. I need to get better lighting. Oh god. I'm so nervous. Are you guys nervous? Dungeons and Drag Queens.
I'm
yeah.
excited.
Me too. All right, chat, I just want to let you know that I will not be focusing on you today for once. I'm sorry, but you're welcome to be an audience. And your emotes actually pop up on screen. This is going to be recorded and put up on YouTube or Patreon. I'm still figuring out which is a better platform for that. So if you want to have like a little effect on the vibe, you can always like do hype emotes or sad emotes or whatever emote you feel in the moment, and it'll pop up on screen. Okay, let us begin here. All right, first of all, let's do an introduction of our players, starting with J. Ross, also known as the King Hellfire. How's it going?
Hello.
Tell us about yourself. Jason, tell us. Jason's my editor, by the way.
That's me. I am the King Hellfire. I am the man behind the very chaotic highlight reels.
And then Amber, tell us about yourself, darling.
Hey, Amble, aka Archangel Amble, also a Twitch affiliate, streamer, and gaming content creator. What's up?
Nice. Grant Hines.
I am Grant. I am a gamer that also does things on. That does also a human being on planet Earth in 2021 accidentally.
Wow, such a unique experience. Gareth.
Hi. I am Gareth. I am a dad and a husband and a part-time human being, and this is my first D&D experience.
Awesome.
So be gentle or don't.
Or don't. All right, Meg.
My name's Meg. I don't stream or game. If you consider Candy Crush gaming.
I do.
And God of War.
Yeah. Did you say God of War?
Yeah.
You should have led with that.
God of War gaming.
Yeah, you should have led with God of War before Candy Crush, maybe. But like, it's still a game.
Once Gareth did my taxes for me, and he was like, "Do you know that you spent like 5,000 Rand on Candy Crush?" And I was like,
What?
Money well spent.
Yeah.
Ma'am, that
You're
is
contributing to the gaming
insane.
economy.
You stop now.
yeah, my name's Megan.
Okay, awesome. Sorry, I'm just moisturizing my lips so that every time I smack my lips together, it doesn't feel like two rhinos fucking. Okay. Also, I need to just quickly adjust someone's Kamara. And that is Amber. I need to just quickly crop. Oh, that's not the right button. I just need to quickly crop. No, it's fine. I'm cropping it on OBS. Because I don't know if you guys can see. Can you guys see this amazing layout that King put together for us last night? How crazy!
Because we're not allowed to watch your stream.
You can watch. No, you can watch. Just
We're
like
forbidden.
as soon as we actually start the story, you have to pause the stream so you can at least see the chat as well. And also, feel free to like, if you like, obviously don't engage with chat while we're playing because that would like kill the immersion. But if you want to type in chat to respond to people's questions and shit, that's totally fine. Do your thing. King's doing that.
We're not supposed to watch your stream, so I'm confused.
You can watch the stream, put the video on pause. Does that make sense?
The chat still rolled.
Well.
Yeah, the chat still. There we go. Yeah. Alrighty. So let me give you guys a little break. So let's start. Let's just jump into it. I'm ready. Also, everybody, cut us some slack because this is the first time I've ever done something like this, and I'm very nervous. But I'm also very excited, and I couldn't have asked for a better cast of players. I love you guys. Okay, so let's begin. In the city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandalin, a couple of days' travel southeast of the city. Gundren was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers had found something big and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Phandalin. He then set out ahead of you on horse, along with a warrior escort named Sildar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of business. You've spent the last few days traveling the high road south from Neverwinter, and you've recently just veered east along the Tribor Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk along the trail. Alright, so our first setting, our first scenario takes place in this quaint little campsite that you have built for each other. And the sun is currently setting. I'm going to use this as an opportunity for you to introduce each other as your characters, find your voice, find your diction, find your dynamic. You can decide if you've maybe met before, if you haven't met before. Think about your reasons for taking on this excursion, why you want to be here, what has motivated you, and just immerse yourselves. Play around with it. It doesn't have to be streamlined. It can kind of be clunky, bad improv vibes, but just have fun. We're going to do that for 10 minutes to get you guys warmed up into the role-playing spirit and to also find your characters. So I'm going to shut up. Go for it.
Ah, the flames! They're fantastic! Ah, in this cold winter night, I really appreciate being heated up like so. Gorath! How are you this fine evening?
I am good, although you mispronounced my name. It's actually Gardashath. There's a dash. I didn't spend all that time putting the dash in for it not to be pronounced properly, so it's Gardashath.
Your
so you
mother
know.
named you Gardashath!
Yes, it did.
Your mother is a good woman.
I'm excited to see this accent stay for 3 hours.
You underestimate me! Ilaria! I am pleased to be joining you on this trip. You know, it's been a very long time with you together, and we've been friends for a very long journey.
Yes, Grant. We have traveled together for many generations.
I want voice mod.
Hello?
This is correct. What time is it at the moment? Does anybody have a sundial?
Yes, actually, I have a digital sundial. It's it's
No,
important.
you don't.
Gardashath has a digital sundial!
It's
You know what
important.
time it is?
No,
It's time for music.
if it's not
It
in your
is,
character sheet, you don't have it. I'm just saying.
Oh, lame. Okay.
Sorry.
Bard,
not.
will you please sing us a tale from your land?
This dude named Michael used to ride motorcycles.
What is motorcycle?
What is a motorcycle?
What's an anaconda?
What's a bun?
Okay,
I want to
wait,
hear from Max Theris.
wait, sorry,
What
can I
is
interrupt for a
it?
second? I'm loving the banter, but just remember to stay immersed. Like, things like motorcycles and watches and things are probably not going to be, like, character friendly.
It's a sundial. Thank you very much. But you know,
It's a sundial. It's a digital sundial.
What's digital in this environment, though?
it has digits on it.
Magic.
Fuck up, you
Magic.
Okay. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Did everyone else hear that voice in their head? Like, was that just me? That weird Nicholas sounding voice. It was weird omnipotent voice in their head.
I believe
God.
it was our moon goddess. Perhaps you are a believer too.
As long as it's not me. Just me. I would like to hear more from Magtheris. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Remember, you don't know each other's names either, so be like, "What's your name?" Like, just like.
She's wearing a name tag.
Yeah,
She's not okay.
it is a swingers club.
Oh my god.
I am Meg Ferris. daughter of Gileon from the land of Kip. It is nice to meet you all.
Pleasure to meet you, elfin brethren, sisterin, sister.
Ilaria, my sister.
How do you guys know each other?
Long time raider, first time group raider. I found this quest on a message board.
We've got a
Which
redemption.
tavern was this message board on?
The good one?
The Good Tavern, huh?
Yes, the good tavern.
There is only one good tavern in all of this land. The Bard knows, he plays there.
It is true, it is true. And it's the best tavern because I'm the bard that plays there.
Ah. I went to an open mic night there once. It didn't go down too well. Turns most of my set was just Dragonborn based humor, and the crowd was mostly orcs.
Ah, that's a tough one. Tough crowd, tough crowd.
Yeah.
Tough crowd.
Oh, Grunt and I know each other from way back. I hired his class to escort us through the Darkwater Forest. But unfortunately, we were ambushed and his entire clan was killed, and we've been traveling together.
I owe a
Wow.
big debt to Ilaria. She has saved my life on one of our adventures.
I have to interrupt.
Serious.
While you
Yeah.
guys are discussing with each other, Gardash Ath feels a weird tingling sensation from his hip. And when he looks down to inspect it, a newly formed potion of health that wasn't there previously is suddenly there hanging from his belt, as if just appeared out of nowhere. That was a redemption from chat, by the way. Somebody really liked your pronunciation of your name.
Oh, brilliant. I have a potion of health that I just noticed. I just thought I'd bring that up in conversation, everyone.
If you don't
not
see it
that
in your if you don't see it in your inventory,
not-
just refresh your character page.
Okay. Not that I'm also happy to see you, ladies, but it is a health potion, if you were asking.
What is this? Spell of prestidigitation.
Where did it come from?
I'm not sure. I guess I forgot it was there. You know, I was in such a hurry to get here to this particular mission that
I
I missed.
believe you have been blessed by the Moon Goddess.
Thank you, Moon Goddess.
Sorry, I want
I
to
don't know, you-
interrupt for a second. I just quickly find out from chat.
Thank you, Moon Goddess.
I'm trying to find out if oh, it does work. Okay, the character sheet thing. So, why does this not go on the left side? Sorry, I'm still working around with these extensions here. So if you hover your mouse, your cursor over chat, over the video, everybody, you can see
Video?
everyone's character sheets. This is more for chat. You guys don't need this. You can see all the players' character sheets. Let me just make sure that goes on the left real quick. Extension configuration. Campaign selection, overlay settings. Here we go. Left. There we go. Name display both characters. Social, hide portraits. Only show overlay on hover. Yeah, there we go. Hide conditions, hide health, hide inspiration. Cool. All right. It should work now. The way that it was intended to. Okay, if that everyone in chat can just refresh the screen to get it on the left side. Garath has 0 intelligence.
That's true.
Okay, so everybody, as you are discussing things,
Gardash app.
it's as you're discussing things, it's suddenly you discuss things well into like the evening, and it becomes dark, and you're all quite hungry. It's a little bit cold. Progress.
So, time sure flies when you're idly making small talk. How about we get started on this mission?
I think
Yes, should we sleep first? I'd rather do this during the day.
I would like some food. I think we should hunt.
Yeah, I could go on the whole food thing. Let's do that.
Should we
As
split up?
elves will guide
Or
you
is
with our dark vision. in the night. For we can see.
Okay.
You cannot.
Since the elves have night vision, maybe they should go hunt, and I'll just keep this fire going, being dragonborn and all that, and good with fire.
Chat, let me join you by the fire.
Cool,
Tell
and
stories of,
Bart can sing us some stories from
God can sing
his
this.
people,
I like it.
the
I would like
Anacondans.
one of the warriors to accompany us, for I cannot kill a harmless creature.
Oh,
I
just
will
to
have
get
you
my
kill a
ways.
harmless creature. I got no reservations about killing something small and tasty looking. Let
Yeah.
them do it.
Let's go.
All right, so you split off into a hunting party. I want everybody to. I want everybody who is going off hunting. Who is that?
All the elves.
All the elves.
Elves.
And one on the pod.
God.
Okay, I want. Okay, Amble. I want you. Who's leading? Who's like on the vanguard of this hunting party?
They're just going to the shops.
We got a Willy's.
Oh god, Woolly's vanguard.
Oh my god.
I'll,
Okay.
I'll lead us because I'm carrying a torch. So
Okay,
I'll
I
run.
want you to. I want you to. On your skill sheet. Can you see
Yeah.
at the very bottom it says survival?
Yes,
And this is for
yes.
everyone, by the way. Everyone who's hunting. So I
Yeah.
want you to click that button that says +1 to give me the
Yeah.
roll. And I want everybody to tell me what their bonuses, the plus number is next to survival, and I'm gonna add that
Mine
to her.
is mine is 16 plus 1,
Okay.
so 17.
Okay. So you got 17.
Mine is 0 plus 0.
Okay, then no pluses for you. Sorry.
Which
Mine
one? Which one?
is
Which
Survival.
Survival.
You're not hunting.
Oh, I see. But it's good to know.
Stay
Yeah,
behind.
yeah.
Mine is 2 minus 1, so 1.
Sure.
So your
Carrying
your
this hunting
survival
party.
bonus is -1.
Yes.
Okay. So back to 16.
This is a
Okay.
bad idea. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe one of
Everyone.
us, somebody else should go hunting.
You're gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens is you go out and it's the middle of the night. You manage to track some like deer spoor around just further into the forest. However, as you come along, Jaros accidentally trips on a branch, and the strumming of his lyre just suddenly goes like brrrr, and just echoes throughout the night, and the deer just bolts. So you've lost the deer.
Ah.
It's
Wow.
like it's
Oh
like
dear.
yeah.
Sorry.
It's like 40 minutes later. What do you want to do? You can try hunting again, or you can head back to the campsite empty-handed.
I would like to continue hunting. I would not like to show up empty-handed.
All right. I'm gonna ask you guys to do the same roll. Jaros, what you can do is be like, you can, if you want, you can say, I'm gonna head back. Actually, I don't want to be a hindrance. And then we won't have your minus roll added to the survival. Or you can be like, I'm gonna hang back and follow closely and quietly.
I will hang back and follow closely and quietly.
Okay. So, Ilaria, I would like you to roll again along with Meg's plus
So
the
mine
bonus as well.
is 17 plus 1, so 18.
Mine's 19 plus 0. 19.
Plus, okay, so I'm only adding the bonus if you're helping.
Okay.
Okay, you managed to come across a wild boar, and it hasn't noticed you yet, and it's kind of just like chilling, living its best life, having a moment, grazing. What do you do?
I look at the boar and have an internal conflict because I want to provide, but I don't want to kill it. So I ask Meg,
Meg, Do you have the ability to slay this animal for us?
So much.
I, for the greater good of our team's survival, will take over this burden from you, my sister Ilaria, and
Thank you
slay
so
this
much.
boar.
I'm indebted to you.
Okay.
Why don't you just imagine turn it into a fruit and then it's vegan?
Oh god, shut up.
That's how veganism works, right?
Totally.
Gareth, you're not here.
Okay. Megs, I want you to roll. So under your skill sheet here, there is a stealth. There is stealth. Where is stealth? There. It's at the bottom,
Yeah.
just above survival. I need you to click the +2 button, and then I'll read what you
Yeah.
rolled. You rolled a 20. Oh wow,
Wow.
B.
That's super stealthy.
that's a critical roll. If you
You actually
roll.
climbed inside the ball.
Did I,
Okay.
what's that Leonardo DiCaprio film is?
Oh
You
my
basically
God.
revenanted the
Yeah,
ball.
the Revenant. Okay, so if you roll a raw 20, like the number is 20 without the bonus, that's considered critical, which in most instances means automatic success most of the time. So that's like, so yeah, you have completely blended into the environment. You sneak up on the ball. What are you using to attack the ball?
Bow.
A bow. Okay. Do you have a bow?
I don't
You've
know.
got a crossbow. You've got a crossbow.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly equip that for you. Crossbow light. Okay. All right. So you can choose to like magic it. You can use a witch bolt. Which okay. Here's where you kind of like need to decide how you attack something. You can use cantrip. You can use a firebolt cantrip, but then you risk like damaging the meat if you're going to cook with it, although it's fire, so one could argue you're cooking with it already.
Cooked.
Yeah.
No problem.
Or you could use Witch Bolt, which is an electrical attack. However, it will consume a spell slot. But you're about to go to sleep, which means that you'll get your spell slot back anyway. Or you could use a crossbow, which is less damage, but it's normal. It's a normal way to do that. How do you proceed?
It wouldn't affect the meat in any way because it doesn't sound like it's going to be super tasty.
And the witch bolt is not. It's literally just. It's like a blue beam of magical. I don't know. It probably won't.
No, I'm gonna go with the
Also,
witch
it's a
bolt.
boar.
Okay.
Surely its health is
Yeah.
tiny.
Okay. Okay, so here's I'm gonna do it for you now, but how you do it next time is so first you want to do that. You want to click the hit DC button, right? So you're gonna click the +4,
Yeah.
and you have
I
rolled
hit
a
the wrong
19. Perfect. You rolled a 19. Okay, so that hits because it's above the boar's. It's above the boar's
Defense.
armor class, yeah. And then you roll the 1d12. And that is a 7. How does sneak attacks work, though? I think sneak attacks, you get double damage or something. Let me just double check here. Surprised. No, sneak attack. Stealth? I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to say double damage. So 7 plus 7 is 14. How much health does a boar have? Sorry. Boar. A boar has... Yeah, okay. So, you suddenly launch out. You can also roleplay this if you want, but I'm just going to give you some examples for like
Do it,
future...
do it.
Okay, you suddenly leap out gracefully from the bush. Sneak attack has its own damage die. Okay, I'll remember that. You suddenly leap out from behind the bush, and you charge your fingers up like this, and with a sudden crackle of this blue lightning sustained arc, you just hear the boar squeal and then drop, and you can just kind of see like light blue sparkling from its corpse.
Ooh,
There we go.
nicely done.
As I do it, have you done it for me?
You've done it. It's done.
You've
Awesome.
done, it's done. But that's just an example. You can role play
Yeah,
how you
yeah.
attack in future.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
Yay, we have meat.
Okay, so you all head back to
Job's
the
done.
camp, dragging a nicely sized boar. Okay. Roleplay that quick, and then you guys can go to bed. If you want.
Fellow travelers, look what we have brought for us to feast upon.
Yeah, ribs.
Smells delicious. I can smell the burning. It's already cooked. Who cooked it already?
Is that witch bolt? I can smell that. That's good.
I take dibs on the head.
Go right ahead.
Oh, knock yourself off. Let us celebrate.
A song of praise. What song can you play for a victory like this?
Let us dance.
Oh, this is very nice music. Ilaria, why don't you sing for us?
This is nothing to celebrate. I do not celebrate the death of an innocent animal.
Very
Well, I do. when
Okay,
it's
well,
a
I'll
tasty
have what
animal.
she's not eating then.
More for us.
Oh, sorry, Ilaria, I should have mentioned you have like rations on you. You can eat those if you don't want to. If your character doesn't want to eat the meat.
You mean we killed this beast for nothing?
No, they needed to eat, girl.
Ilaria, give me some of your rations as well. I'm full.
Jaros, do you want to say that this is you playing the lyre while everyone's cooking?
I shall be creating a nice dinner theater ambiance in the
Oh,
background.
love it. Whoa.
Sing us a tale of these adventures.
There
John.
once was a woman named Meg who shot the boar down dead. And then came along a big strong orc who demanded to eat its head.
That is correct! This bard, I like you, bard!
Thank you, thank you.
All right, who's cooking the meat?
You thought they would never write a song about you. No.
Gardastrath, would you take the honors of cooking the meat?
Sure. Just
Roll
pass it
on.
out.
Hang
I
on a
have to
second.
roll to cook it.
Yeah, I just want to see how. What? Okay, so
This is the beginning level. This
Is
is the
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I use fire spell. What's this one? Raging Inferno. Not joking.
Yes, do it.
What would be a
overcook it,
roll
overcook
for
it, please.
cooking? I'm just gonna say. Do a wisdom.
Animal handling.
No. Very much not that.
Intimidation.
Do a. You actually don't have cooking utensils. I'm just okay. Just roll a d20 plus your wisdom bonus. So that's the bonus at the top above your wisdom number. I'm just gonna get some water.
So wisdom. There. Okay. 12 plus 1 wisdom. 13. I hope you guys like a food cooked to a delicious 13.
Exactly how I like my meat cooked.
I know. 13 really is just brings out the flavor.
Okay.
I like
so,
13.
as the evening gets a little darker and a little quieter, you enjoy a reasonably well-made meal. It's nothing to write home about. It lacks flavor, but it's edible and it fills your stomachs and you feel good. All right. So you all go to bed, and you know, whoever wants to snuggle can snuggle. I'm not judging, and that's fine. Right. Let us bring us to the morning. I'm going to bring you to another board.
I think I should cook next time.
Nothing is impossible.
Prestidigitation, so I can.
Where did
I
that
think
noise
that's a
come from?
wonderful idea.
I do like how
Emily,
Bard has played.
Wait, am I the only one who heard this noise?
What's the music?
Oh no. Nikki
Amble's
Network.
voice.
No, hang on. I actually thank you for reminding me. I need to turn that off. So sorry. Nikki
No, it's
Network.
the Bard has been playing the whole
No,
night.
no,
It's
no, no.
beautiful.
It's a bits thing that I have. It's a bits redemption thing that I have on my stream, and I forgot to turn it off.
No, but we can't hear it. It doesn't matter.
I suppose.
Reward your audience.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it for now.
Hey,
If it becomes
people
too
want to-
distracting, I'll turn it off. Okay. Right, I'm gonna invite you all to this board real quick. How do I do that?
How do we? Okay.
It's a good
Don't ask
question.
me. I just cooked the meat around here.
Got a ball.
Oh, here we go.
Which
I'm
no
summoning
one
you.
was complaining about. Just saying.
Oh, cool.
Oh, this is fun.
Okay, I've summoned you to a new board.
This is very nice.
Yeah. Okay, I need to
Ooh.
find out how to...
Horsey.
Where everybody?
See.
He's
Where
gonna
at?
drop us in.
Where
Ah.
are y'all at?
You're awake, traveler.
Oh, hi.
Compliments to the bard who managed to play music all the way through the night. It's the morning.
Well, it's what I do.
Real MVP.
That is
Basically,
I.
you're a human beatbox. Like
I am. I am the soundtrack to this adventure.
Okay,
Nice.
can you all see your characters, by the way?
Yes.
Not mine. Not me.
There you go.
No, we're missing.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we go. How's that?
How's it, guys?
So much room for activities.
Just a little fun thing. You don't actually have to drag your characters around. You can move them with your directional keys as long as you have them highlighted.
Fun. She looks like she's on a hoverboard.
Okay. Try not to stray too far from this area here because I need you guys to just be here. You can play around, but like don't go too
But
far
I
from
need
this
to
area.
take a pee behind the tree. 1 second.
It's like the first 5 minutes of every Fortnite game.
Oh my god, that's so true, actually. Okay. Let's do the. Okay, you've been on the tribal trail for about half a day. As you come around a bend, you spot 2 dead horses. Hang on a second.
Virtual gaze, Alaria.
Okay, can you all see?
Yeah.
Oh, donkey.
Okay. So, these are just donkey. I couldn't find any minis for this, but just pretend they're dead horses.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine looking asses to me, but
As you come around a bend, you spot 2 dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of them. The woods press close to the trail here with a steep embankment and a dense thicket on either side. What do you guys do? You can move the camera now. You don't have to.
Inspect the.
I would inspect because I'm naturally quite curious. And I'd try use my history to determine what kind of arrows they are.
I will allow that.
My perception.
Can you move your
My
character
perception.
closer, please?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, do you guys all accompany her, or are you hanging back?
No.
No.
I'm going to follow her as well because this seems like there might be more bandits afoot.
I would
Alright.
like to be on the ridge.
Okay. I'm gonna bring you around here if you don't mind.
Go for it,
So
man.
you're coming up
DM,
here,
bro.
right?
Yeah. So I want to inspect
You're over
the
here.
ridge while they inspect the horses.
Okay. Right. As okay, first let's do Ilaria's role here. Ilaria, I would actually, if I can give you some advice, history is only
Yeah.
for like historical things. You can use history to see if there is some historical significance to a black-tipped arrow that you can think of. But in a situation like this, I would probably use investigation for this role. It's got a lesser bonus, but it would be more pertinent to figuring out what you want.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for investigation.
Okay.
I got 15 plus 1, so 16.
16. Let's just quickly see here. All right, yes. You notice that the arrows are quite short, which is unusual for a traditional, even a traditional short bow. And so you imagine that whoever shot the arrows must have a relatively low, short draw length, which means short arms. So you know that
Yeah.
it's not like a normal humanoid. normal. You know what I mean? Okay. What was I gonna say?
So I turn to Gadashar and I say,
These arrows are quite small. I believe they could be part of a dwarven race of some sort, or something smaller even.
Okay. While you guys are talking about that, Grunt rounds up the hill here, and just as he gets to the top, he notices he notices
Music changed. Bard, was that you?
No, that was not me. Not me.
Say something eerie.
suddenly he notices a goblin just hanging overhead, and it's literally seconds away from jumping on Ilaria's head. You also, as you glance across,
You have 1 second.
as you glance across the cavern, you see 2 more goblins, one with a sword and another with a bow in hand, just about to do the same thing.
Okay, I have to go. Okay. Ilaria, watch out! Pass your shield!
You guys can react, it's fine.
Okay, I quickly raise my shields to try and protect us from the arrows.
Okay.
Does
I'm just
Ilaria
gonna-
have a shield spell?
I don't.
You do.
But what I do have
I'm so
is
sure you do. I don't know.
a Cause Fear spell.
Ilaria.
So in a
I'm gonna sorry to say this. I've equipped your armor, so because I don't see why you'd be traveling without armor, and I'm giving you your what weapon would you normally have out comfortably?
like a short sword, probably. I'm not
Double-
really like
dual wield.
weapons trained.
You don't
Dual
actually have a
short
short sword. You have a quarterstaff, crossbow, and 2 daggers.
2 daggers.
Quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff.
No, I wouldn't be weapons trained. I'm a sage.
Yeah, probably the staff then.
Yeah.
Okay. So, everybody needs to roll. Do you remember how to do your initiative rolls?
Yes and no.
Okay,
Just tell
so do you see where your proficiency bonus is? Top middle of your character sheet?
Yeah.
I need you
Yes.
to. There's a button called initiative below that.
Yeah.
I need you to.
Yes.
I need you to click that for me, please.
All of us.
Can't see it.
So I got 20
nice.
plus 3, so 23.
Mine's nice.
I'm going to roll for the goblins real quick.
Oh, cool. You just have
Music
to click
got
on it.
super metal for a second there.
Okay. Yeah, I was. 1, 10, 15. Okay, I'm gonna go into turn-based mode real quick. 1, 10, and 15 for the goblins. Okay, who rolled the highest here?
I think
Ilaria.
Mia.
Yeah, Ilaria rolled the highest. I'm gonna make Ilaria go first. Who rolled?
I rolled pretty low, 6.
I rolled an 11.
11.
8. Does it matter? Does my roll matter?
Yeah, everyone's in
Yeah.
combat right now.
Okay.
Except for Megan and Jaros, right?
Well, they are in combat. They're just far away.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've got a bow.
I've got a bow.
Here we go.
Who rolled?
I have a long bow.
Get this
God,
guy from
ass.
in the middle of the air. Go for it.
I can't see. Jason, did you roll? I can't see it.
No, I didn't. I
Can you please do that, Nigel?
got 12 plus 2, 14.
Okay,
Good math.
Can you see our rolls when we roll?
Yeah.
I can.
So sick. Oh my sack, that is sick.
And then I'm going to make.
Yo.
Is that everyone? I think I've got everyone here. Ilaria, Jaros, Meg, Grunt, Garath.
Or Dasheth, but anyway.
God, that's it. Yuck. Cuz,
Gardashath. Okay.
did
sorry.
he stutter?
It's just
Okay.
insensitive.
Okay, I'm applying the turn order. Ilaria, you are not surprised because you were warned before they struck, so you actually don't get. You actually get to being. So
I
if
would
you
argue.
get.
I would argue that Gareth and Ilaria are warned. They're not surprised because I shouted.
You
at them.
did, yeah. If they were surprised, if you didn't do what you did, then they would have not been able to attack this entire combat round.
Yeah.
Good for you, my guy. Okay,
Nice.
Saved.
you saved their badussies, my dude.
I don't remember him shouting my name, just hers, but okay.
But you heard it.
You heard it.
Unless
Okay,
you were deaf.
Okay.
okay, Ilaria, tell us your
um,
secrets.
Roll for deafness.
Okay, so I'm going to use my True Strike spell and cast it at the goblin that's about to jump down at us.
Ilaria. Do you know what? Can I recommend something to you? You're
Yes.
not in range of them currently. They will jump on you if you stay there. I would recommend you move about as far away from them as you can, while still able to cast that spell, and then so that they still need to make their way to you. So I would hang on. Let's try this real quick. What's your true? Let's check your spells. True Strike. What's the range on that? 30 feet. Okay, so let's bring the ruler out. Oh, that's the wrong one. I need 2. There we go. 30 feet. Okay, you actually can't move from them because that's about as far as it'll reach, I'm afraid. So you actually need to stay where you are. Although they won't be able to jump that far either. They'll probably have to jump down. Anyway. Okay. True Strike. You don't need to roll for that. It just happens. So you point your finger at that goblin.
Yeah.
And suddenly, you get this kind of like insight into the goblin's weaknesses, its defenses,
Which fears?
fears and stuff. Yeah, sure. And on your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided that the spell hasn't ended, and the duration is a whole round. So all of next round, you'll get an advantage on that. All right. And now now the next turn is the Goblin Archer.
Oh no.
Okay, the
Then
Goblin
I
Archer.
have
Hmm?
Because I have a crossbow.
But you're very far away.
Yeah, I'm saying I can move forward.
Yeah, on your turn, you can move closer and see if you can be in
Okay.
range.
What's her range on the crossbow?
It's a good question. I'll tell you now.
It's
80
So
feet. 80 feet.
yeah.
How many
Is that-
feet
is that
is that
not-
in tiles? Because it's 5 feet per tile.
Why don't they just do this in tiles? Why do they put it in feet?
I don't know.
Because it
I
gives you an
can't-
understanding of real world dynamics. Does that make sense?
That's not helpful for this.
Okay, how many times does 5 go into 80? It's very simple. Someone help me out. I'm gay. I
I've
can't
got
do
a
maths.
calculator right here. No,
Thank you.
Divided by 80 is 160,
16.
isn't it?
No,
How many?
16.
16.
16.
If you move like, okay, so you just need to move like, you just need literally, I would actually even, so you get cover, you should move behind this log here. That's fine. And you literally from there, hang on, you can shoot everything from that log.
Yes.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. But you can't do that yet because it's not your turn.
Okay.
You have to roll, hey, to see if we
Oh.
kill them.
So first, this goblin is going to move here, and the goblin's going to aim at Ilari. No, the goblin's going to aim at Gardashath. Sorry, I have to think about that. And the goblin is going to roll. Weapon attack, short bow. Okay. Where's my die? I can't see the die. Oh, there it is. Oops. Okay. So, yeah, it gets you one
On your keyboard, Q and E.
1d6.
Click on the game.
Are you talking to me?
No,
Oh, I was like, what?
I'm using psychic kind of messaging with Megan.
18 and 6.
Wait, what's your armor class? What did I roll for this? 18. Just managed to pierce your armor. Okay. 6 plus. Wow. Okay. 6 plus 2. 6, 7, 8. You take. You take 8 damage. I'm afraid. That's a lot of damage. You should.
Yo.
You should.
Me?
No,
I
for
think-
Garaf. Luckily, that wasn't Ilaria. Otherwise, she'd be dead.
And I have a health potion from some anonymous benefactor.
You do have a health potion from an anonymous benefactor. Okay, the next turn is J-Ross. Tell us your secrets, Queen.
I too would like to run forwards because I also have a crossbow, so I would like to run forwards within range and launch an attack at one of these goblin assaulters.
Just bear in mind, you have your Vicious Mockery and your Healing Word spell and your Vicious Mockery both have 60 feet. That's your longest range vibe. I'm going
Yes.
to... You don't have a crossbow. Hang on, I meant to give you one. Let me just quickly put it in now.
I do.
In your inventory.
Yeah. Crossbow light.
Bro, where are you looking at this?
Not the full calories of real crossbow, but
I don't see it. Maybe let me refresh real quick. Equipment. Oh, okay, I see them. Where are your bolts, though? You need crossbow bolts. Let me quickly put that in for you.
My bolts are somewhere.
Bolts. How many bolts do you... Okay, I've given you some bolts. How many do you have? I would like to give you a little bit more than one. Hey, oh, you've got 20. Great. Okay.
Oh, look at me balling with bolts.
Okay, so you can... Your crossbow bolts have a range of 80 with a disadvantage range up to 320. So you can shoot up to 320 feet, but you're going to be at a heavy disadvantage. But 80 feet is fine. Yeah, okay. And then you've also obviously got your spells as well, if you go to your spell section. You're a new player, so I would just for recommendations, I would say I noticed that something to the extent of play it this way. You don't have to; it's up to you. Say, I noticed that Gardash Ath got a pretty heavy arrow to the chest there. I run up and I cast Healing Word on him. But Healing Word is actually, if I'm not mistaken, if you click on the spell itself, you'll see that casting time is a bonus action. It counts as a bonus action. So you can actually attack and heal in the same round.
I would like to do that. I would like to take door number 1, please.
Okay. Do you want to also... Where do you want to go? Can you just point... Or actually just drag your character as long as it's within 30 feet, which is 5, 10, 15, 20. As long as it's 4 tiles... No. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sorry. As long as it's within 6 tiles and it's not through difficult terrain, you can move there. Go for it. Hang on. This bushy area here, I'm not considering difficult terrain. It's light foliage.
Okay. Then I shall dash closer to that sort of bushy area.
Okay.
Oop.
You can bring your character there if you want. I don't have to do that.
Whee.
Okay. There we go. All right. So, what do you do? What do you do now?
Well, first I would like to make sure that my companion is not dying, so I'd like to cast my Healing Word.
Okay, click
towards
on
Gardashath.
under where it says that. So you know that box thing. There's a little box that says 1d4 plus 3 with a little heart sign.
Where's this?
Under where it says Healing Word, next to it, it's further right. Anything that's got a little box that highlights when you hover over it, you can click for a roll.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
where it says time, notice that all of them say 1A, 1A, and then Healing Word says 1BA. So A stands for action, which is your normal action, of
BA
which you
is
can take one.
bonus
BA
action.
as bonus action. That's how you can see if something's a
Cool.
bonus action. Okay,
I
so
rolled a 7.
7. Okay, great. I'm gonna give some health back to Agardash Ath. Give him +7 health. Great. He's back up to his normal health -1. All right.
Yay,
Now
the
what do
man
you
lost
do?
appetite.
Tell us what you
And
do.
then I would like to aim a bow at whichever of the goblins is about to leap on top of Ilaria's head.
Okay. It looks like either this one. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Or this one. So you choose.
The one that you're currently highlighting, the second one.
All
The
right.
one that's on his own.
Let me just see if you have an angle on that one. You actually have less of an angle on this one. I'm going to say that it counts as half cover, which means your shot's going to be at a disadvantage, but you have a clear
Okay.
shot of this one.
Okay, let's rather go for that one.
Okay, sorry, I should have let you know that.
Showing my noob.
No, it's fine. I also, that's not, that's a very technical thing. Okay, so that is about 16 tiles away. It is within range. Now I want you to, do you want to use Vicious Mockery or do you want to do your crossbow? Your crossbow will do more damage, but Vicious Mockery will disadvantage it for the rest of the round. For the rest of the combat situation.
I'd like to give my companions all an advantage, so perhaps I shall go with Vicious Mockery.
Okay, click on Vicious Mockery. Tell me what your roll is.
My roll is 2.
Oh, sorry. Don't do that. I need to
Okay.
quickly roll. I'm sorry. I need to quickly roll.
Pretend it didn't happen.
I need to quickly roll for the goblin, to see if they. Because the hit DC is a Wisdom saving throw, so I need to roll for the goblin a 20. It's a 1. 1 is automatic fail, no matter what your bonus is. So the goblin fails to resist your Vicious Mockery. Go for it.
Wonderful.
So do your roll again. I'll let you reroll.
I got a 1.
Again.
No.
Hectic.
I got a 2 the first time and
You
a
know
1 now.
what? Actually, now that I think about it, I'm thinking you touch, you roll, and you touched and you rolled. So I'm going to take the first roll. You do 2 damage. You do 2 damage, but how does this work here? You do 2 damage, and the goblin is okay. So what does Vicious Mockery look like for you?
I look up at the swine-faced bastard and yell, "Laughter is the best medicine, so your face must be curing the world." I don't know.
Perfect. Okay. So the goblin, like, as you shout this this insult at the goblin, it's magic. So describe it to me. Like, what does the spell look like?
I don't know. what does
Think
it
waves.
actually? Yeah, like I'm not sure. Where does the spell like emanate from? Is it emanated from like my hands or from
Well, you
like,
would be
my
playing-
words themselves?
Probably it's up. Probably if you're a bard, I wouldn't say it's somatic. I would say like your words or playing music, that kind of thing. Except you currently have a crossbow in your hand, so swapping out from your crossbow to your lyre would be a bonus action, which you've already used, so don't do that. But I can like you're singing it, like you're a poet, like I imagine it this way. Maybe you're like a poet, and like every time you say something on the hard consonants, it's like a knife, but like an invisible arcane knife kind of thing that's shooting directly towards it. So
I like that.
okay, cool. So it takes how much damage? 2 psychic damage, and it is disadvantaged. Somebody's gonna have to remember this for me because there's no way as of yet to put stats on this game. Vicious Mockery. And disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its turn. Okay, so just remember that for me. This one takes a disadvantage on the next attack roll. That's going to be beneficial to whoever it attacks. You need to remember that. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Cool.
That's me.
Meg. Is it? Hang on, I noticed on the layout we've got Magtheris. Is it Magtheris or Magtheris?
Make Theris.
Okay, that's fine. We'll correct it. After.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Oh, that's fine. That's good.
Okay, Magtheris, what do you do?
So I was thinking of getting closer and shooting the other goblin that the bard could not reach.
Let's see if you can scramble here. Okay, I'm gonna see. You have a walking speed of 35 feet. So that's 7 tiles you can move. I'm afraid you're not going to make it. But if you're not gonna make it if you go this way. But if you go, you're not gonna get a clear shot of him if you go this way either. I think you're probably gonna have to leave this one to Grunt. But you can move here. You can move here, and then attack, and then save further movement for your next turn.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Because then my crossbow was 8320, yeah?
Mm-hmm. But remember, you're also a sorceress, so you've got other things at your disposal.
I could use my
Firebolt. Hang on, let's see here. Your firebolt is actually going to do more damage than your crossbow, and it's got a longer range.
Okay, let's do the fire.
Your witch bolt is going to do more damage as well, but then it'll consume a spell slot, of which you only actually have 2. So use it wisely if you decide to.
Let's do the fireball.
Okay. Let's just quickly see if it hits. So click your... I'm just going to do it for you. I'll do all the stuff for you for now.
Okay.
All right. So that is a 10. The goblin's armor class... Hang on, is that a... That is hit DC, firebolt. Okay, the goblin's armor class. Alright, so you shoot your firebolt. Which sounds like that, by the way. And oh, sorry, the cameras are frozen. Give me a second. Do you know what? It actually freezes every time I use my soundboard.
Yes, because it's swapping the sound. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's annoying.
Just use your voice. Use the voice for soundboard stuff.
I don't know how to fix this now. Sorry, chat. We're having a technical...
You have to leave the Discord and come back in again, and it'll remember.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Hello? Are we back? Yeah, we're back.
Huh?
Everyone move so I see you're not frozen. I see J. Ross like standing very regally and I can't tell. Okay, let me just double check if it is the soundboard that's doing this. Let me do this one more time. No, it's fine. Okay, cool.
It might not be repeatable, but it
might be it might be what's like causing the confusion though. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll just remember that. All right. You cast Firebolt. And unfortunately, it just misses the goblin. So I'm gonna do like a little animation. But unfortunately, it does not land. Okay. Next turn is the Goblin Warrior. I should really rename these to like Goblin 1 and Goblin 2 or something. Okay,
left and right.
No, let me do that. A rename. Goblin Warrior 1. Rename. Goblin Warrior 2. Okay. Goblin Warrior 1. How does fall damage work? Let me just quickly look that up. Fall damage.
Also, don't forget if he's the one I insulted, he's at a disadvantage of some kind.
Yeah, thank you. Falling from a great height. Creatures take 1d6. 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet. to a maximum of 20. Okay. So he doesn't jump because that's gonna do some damage. I'm gonna consider this difficult terrain. His walking speed is 30 feet. So I'm gonna say, yeah, that literally is gonna be just about right. He can literally just make it if he quickly scrambles down and without taking any damage. Okay, he hasn't managed to actually, he's not close enough. Let's see how far away you are. Yeah, he's not close enough to actually damage you. So that's the end of his turn, and he like shouts some kind of weird profanity at J-Ross for the seething insults. Which you don't understand because you don't speak Goblin. Okay. Alright, whose turn is it next? Goblin Warrior 2. The Goblin Warrior was startled by Grunt's little shout out there.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
I'm gonna say he moves
Away.
all the way. He starts sprinting towards you at full speed, and he...
Startled is not the right word. Alerted if he's running towards me.
He can be startled, I suppose, yeah. Okay, so he tries to slash at you, and
Yeah.
you... What do you have on you, by the way? Your weapons and stuff.
I've got
Okay.
no...
You've got a short sword, a shield, and some chainmail. Okay, so as he runs towards you, he brings his sword down, and you very deftly, like block it with your shield, and then just like smack it off.
Nice.
Which
He's
kind of
disarmed.
yeah.
Great. I've got questions.
You got questions?
I don't want to kill him.
Okay,
I want to imprison him.
sure.
That would dog.
Interrogate him.
I think we need to do some interrogation here.
Okay. So happy.
So
you guys
if
are
he's
already getting into
disarmed, I
this.
want to do something to keep him.
Okay, disarming is actually an action that you can do, and it is your turn. So, what you can do, actions in combat,
And you
let's see
can
here,
use
bonus
mine.
action. So, yeah, your actions include...
Mm-hmm.
How do you disarm?
I don't see a disarm. Here we go. Actions.
Yeah, disarm is not a...
Well, he's already disarmed, so like.
No, he's not. He's still got a sword. You didn't knock the sword out, you just blocked the attack. Disarm, here we go.
I don't see it in action. I see unarmed strike. I think that's what you're looking at.
No. How do you disarm? So weird. Action options. Ability, disarm a creature.
Yeah.
Disarm. A creature can use a weapon attack to knock a weapon. Okay. Is it an action though, or a bonus action? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, it's an action. A creature can use a weapon attack to knock a weapon or another item from the target's grasp. The attacker makes an attack roll contested by the target's strength or dexterity check. An attack roll.
I don't see. I see attack, cast spell, dash, disengage, dodge, help, hide, raiding, search, use an object, grapple, shove, or improvise. That's what I got access to.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is, Grant, you're gonna roll roll with your short sword. You're gonna try and disarm it. So I need you to click the. I'm gonna do it for you.
Okay.
You want to hit its sword out of its hand with your sword, right?
So I used my hit DC. It's
Okay.
23, 18 plus 5.
Look at you getting the
Nice.
hang of this. Okay, so I need to make an athletics check, or sorry, a dexterity check with the goblin.
No, I
Dexterity
fuck him
plus
up.
two. No. So it's a contested check because you're disarming him.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
Also,
Intentionally.
thank you so much to Chris for that $3.33 donation. I really, really appreciate that. Aw, very fancy.
Woo!
We're eating.
We're eating tonight.
Not
Actually,
more.
that's going to my
Not more.
that's going to my Uber Eats fund. I'm not even lying to you guys.
Dang.
Milkshakes. Okay. So the goblin tries in vain to resist the deflection, and you will you describe it to me? How do you disarm this goblin?
I cut off his hand.
Yeah, easy, clean.
Clean off.
Okay.
Oh, the old Boston handshake.
He's not going to survive unless we bring him along on a trip.
What do you do?
But,
So you're cutting off his hand, eh?
Yeah.
So disarmed. I don't know if you can actually cut off an appendage with a disarm check. But
Oh, okay.
no, but you're a strong dude. I'll allow it.
It's
Literally
I've got
disarming him.
cure wounds, so we're
Oh my god,
can
it's
heal him.
charming.
Yeah, okay, great.
There's a
I'm
difference between
disarming him.
curing wounds and regrowing limbs, but I suppose.
No, I don't want to regrow it. I just want to cauterize.
Okay, no,
Yes, yeah.
that's fine.
I want,
I'll-
I want to
Clean
make
out.
sure that this guy comes with us along for the entire trip.
Yeah.
all right.
That would be handy.
We're gonna put a chain around his neck and we're gonna pull him around.
Okay.
Wow.
Michonne
Wow.
from The Walking Dead.
Wow.
That's fine. I'll allow it. Chris, that's helpful to me. Hey, I'm so poor. Like you don't even know. Okay. All right. So
Help us, we're poor.
we're so poor.
Help me out.
No, I really am, you guys. Okay. So you basically.
Oh, that's
cut
a good
off-
disarming sound.
Yeah, you cut off this poor goblin's hand.
Cut his hand and then kick him to the ground.
And then you kick him to the ground. That's
He can't do anything.
I'm not. That can be like a roleplay thing, but I'm not going to consider him actually in prone position because that's a completely different stat thing. But you kick him to the ground, you cut off his hand, he
Sure.
screams out in pain.
He's
like,
disarmed. Yeah.
Quite literally, he is disarmed. And now Gardashath, it is your turn.
Cool. So I have now I'm healed,
Yes, you are.
right?
Yeah.
And I've got this goblin who's run down the cliff within range of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack him with my sword, aiming for
Okay.
the chestal region.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you close to him. I need you to on your character sheet. I want you to click your
Longsword.
yeah, the longsword where it says 1d8 plus 3. You can't do the 1d10 plus 3 because that needs 2 hands in order to work.
1d8
sorry.
plus 3.
You want to click your plus 5 on the hit DC
Okay.
first. Yeah.
Cool. 20.
You roll a 20. Fantastic. The hit connects. What's your damage? Click the slashing
And that's
thing.
the slashing thing. Cool.
Yeah.
9.
Are you sure you clicked the... You did, okay.
Yeah.
9? Alright, great. Okay, so you run at this thing.
Cool.
How do you...
Oh, sorry.
You can attack it real quick. I'm gonna... There you
Yeah.
go. Okay, this thing drops. This okay, what does it look like to you? What is this? What is this?
It's a skewering of like hoisting him through the chestal region with my sword.
Okay.
And so much so that his buddy's going, we picked the wrong guys to mess with.
Okay. So you stab
Yeah,
him
like that.
straight through the chest cavity. He releases this shrill shriek, and
Yeah, just
the
like
light
that.
leaves his eyes, and he is dead. My guy, he is.
Leave his corpse on the ground though. Leave his corpse there.
Yeah. Well, I know you're a hungry dude.
Let me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let
I
me,
need to eat later. Make sure the corpse is available.
Please don't eat.
I have an insatiable hunger.
Oh dear.
There's a head.
Okay, I'm gonna bring his health.
Dibs on the head.
I'm gonna leave him here, but I'm gonna bring his health to like -4, whatever it was. I don't know.
-4. He's not only dead, but his children have felt it somehow.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna just. I unfortunately they're adding a feature in to knock characters over to indicate that they're dead. They haven't done that yet, so I'm yeah,
Okay.
he's dead.
I'll just look at him sideways.
Okay, Ilaria, it is currently your turn. What do you do? Also, sorry to interrupt. Can somebody? I think it might be Gareth. Can somebody right-click on their screen because there's like a little bubble line from
It's a
somebody's.
measure. It's a ruler. Yeah.
Oh, whose is that? That's cool. I didn't
It's
realize.
Yours.
Mine. No, that's not
Yeah.
mine.
Well, I'm not moving it.
Who's moving it?
You.
You're moving
But
it
me?
now.
This
it's
is
not
me now.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay, then right click babe.
Oh, it's you because
I
you.
know,
It's your
I'm
turn.
trying to
Okay.
measure.
Because it's your turn.
something.
Yeah, you can only
Okay,
move. Go for it.
Okay, so previously I used True Strike, which gave me insights into their weaknesses.
You use
and-
True Strike. Sorry, you use True Strike on this goblin, not this
The
one.
one who hasn't got a hand.
Yeah.
Let's call him Lefty.
Okay, well, either way, I have this one.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, you don't. You
um,
don't. Sorry, not this one. So you don't get an
Yeah.
advantage on this one. You get an advantage on this one. And that one is actually
Okay.
one that you can see if you move. If you move here, you will have a clear shot of that one. Oh, but Grant's trying not to kill it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No,
Yeah.
Grant's focused on that one. I'm focused on
Yeah.
this last little one.
Okay.
Dude's
Um,
disarmed and reeling with blood squirting everywhere. Gareth
Okay,
killed
it's
his.
my turn, Grant. So shush. Basically, I got the insights that the goblins killed the horses out of fear because they're naturally scared of horses, I assume. So I'm going to use my cause fear spell on this goblin to hopefully get him to run away and leave us alone.
Can I give you an advice? Can I give you advice on this and advice?
Yes.
Cause fear does a lot of things roleplay wise, but in a combat situation, your best use of cause fear is to keep an enemy from willingly moving closer towards you. However, with a ranged enemy like an archer, that's not going to make a difference to them. He's still going to shoot you. It will be with a disadvantage. However, I think it would be a waste of your spell because the goblin can still kill you from afar. But you can do it if you want to like roleplay a situation from that. I'm just letting you know for like as a new player some insights into that spell.
Yeah, that seems like a waste though.
It might not be. You might something awesome and fun might come from it. So I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I cast a spell and he shoots me in the face.
Yeah.
Well, he'll shoot you with a disadvantage, so it's not like it has no combat utility. Where are you? Hang on. Let's take a look here. Cause fear. You awaken the sense of mortality in one creature you can see within range. A construct or an undead is immune to this effect. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you until the spell ends. The frightened target can repeat the saving throw blah, 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 until the edge of it. What does it actually do though is what I'm trying to... Oh, it causes fear, but then what is... Fear? What is fear?
What is this divine sphere is the...
Hang on, what is the
I think
fear?
I can cast Sacred Flame as well. I think I'm within range.
Hang on a second. This was actually something we looked at yesterday. I need to figure out. Afraid? Sorry, I'm Googling in the compendium here. Afraid. I can't figure this out, it's so weird. Fear effect D&D.
Imagining this combat where like the player just goes, look, I'm going to shoot you. I just want to see what it does first. Google. No, that's updated. Okay.
Sorry, Lantern Noir. If it's a clip from the stream, you're welcome to post them. Just exercise good judgment. Fear. What does fear do in D&D? While frightened, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route each of its turns, unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn... No, hang on. What causes frightened? Frightened is the word I'm looking for. Okay, thank you. Sorry, everybody. It's been a while since I've actually DM'd.
No, don't stress.
Here we
Don't
go.
apologize.
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So actually, that'll disadvantage it on attacking anyone. Also,
Yep.
Ilaria, there is a clip for you in chat that you might like. By the way.
Okay. I'm gonna go check it out now.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
On that note, though, what would you like to do here in this situation?
Okay, so the goblin isn't with range of my power of that spell because he's
Yeah.
like 7 tiles. So I call on the moon goddess and so I call on the moon goddess and I say,
Celadrine, I call on your power. Bring
Awesome.
out the deepest fear within this creature. And then
a dark purple ominous spell comes out of me and shoots towards the goblin.
Cast it.
Okay, awesome. Can you... Okay, so I need to roll for this goblin now to see if it resists your attack. 10. What's the goblin's wisdom? Please don't be high, otherwise you're gonna be at -1. Okay, so so suddenly the
Very wise.
goblin narrows in on you. The whites of its eyes suddenly become far more prominent, and you can see it start to stumble a bit, and it like shivers and just starts like shaking uncontrollably. It is catatonic. You have literally become the paragon of all of its deepest and most primal fears. It is freaking well the fuck out right now. You think it's probably gonna have a minor
Jesus.
aneurysm.
Oh,
It's freaking
naked
out.
on school photo day.
Okay. Was that a bonus action?
No, that was
It's an
Are you
action.
happy? Is that what you want? Is that not worse than killing it?
no.
Traumatized it for life. Okay. All right. And now the next turn is said goblin archer, who is now absolutely terrified of Ilaria. Is going to now try and make a ranged attack against you. Short bow. Hey, yeah. Remember, I'm just gonna give you some. Oh, fuck my life. Don't mind that moment. Oh, also, Ilaria, you might also be interested to know that your spell Lightning Lure actually pulls enemies towards you and damages them, by the way. Just for future reference. So if you actually use Lightning Lure on that enemy, you could have pulled him off of this cliff face and actually caused him quite a significant amount of damage from the fall. But
As instead, you hurt his feelings.
you hurt his feelings.
I made him wee himself.
You made him piss his pants. Okay, your armor. Okay, so he. Oh, but he's at a disadvantage, so I actually have to roll twice anyway. Okay, so. Don't make fun of me. What's this? 12. 8 plus 4 is 12. Yeah. Okay, your armor class is 14. So he actually fails. So he aims for you, and it looks like a solid aim, and you're actually like panicking for a moment. But then suddenly he looks at you for a second, and he hesitates. And on that hesitation, he wobbles, and that attack actually fires just left of you and misses you completely. You are safe. Boom. And that is the end of the goblin's turn. J-Ross, it is your turn.
Me, I would like to run forwards into the fray and try to attack the goblin with my crossbow.
Sorry, I actually just got something really, really sweet in chat that I just quickly want to look at.
Aw.
So Chris Triple G says, "I'm sorry everyone, I'm trying to watch the stream. However, my laptop seems to be overheating and now won't load the stream. I've joined the Discord. I love D&D, and I'm in the LGBTQIA+ community, as well as being on the autism spectrum with Asperger's. So I appreciate streams and friendly, supportive DMs like yourself, Nicholas. I've been playing for 6 months now, and it's helped my life out so much. Expect to see me around more often, and I hope I can sub when I next support it. Thank you so much, Chris. That's really, really sweet. It's very, very sweet. And you won't have to miss out on the stream because this will also be going up on YouTube. And you'll also have like a little feature there in this moment. Thanks for joining us, Chris. Okay. Jeros, you said you're going to move into the fray?
Yes, please. So I believe I can go this far.
You can indeed. You just right, yeah.
Don't mind me just
Hopping
frolicking my way
around.
through the meadow.
That is a little bit too far. I'm just going to bring you back a sec. Oh, my lord. So, oh, also, another thing you can do, hold left... Oh, there you go.
Sorry.
Hold...
My bad.
Oh, it's okay. If you want to make like a teleporting effect, you can hold left click, then press... Wait, what is this? Hold shift, then left click, and you can do this. You see what I did?
Ooh.
Anyway, you were here.
Oh,
this is as far
nice.
as you can move. Okay,
Yes.
what are you doing in this position?
Now I would like to draw back my crossbow and aim it at the frightened and shaken goblin on the cliff edge.
So, you can do that for sure. Not to be very technical, but this is an issue that's close to my heart, as I am both an arbalist and an archer, which is crossbow and
Okay.
archery. But with the crossbow, you actually prime the string by like you. So a normal crossbow, there's a stirrup at the end which you stick your boot on, and you pull the string back. So you don't actually draw like a bow. You just pull it back and latch it into place, and then when you pull the trigger, it fires the bolt and releases the string. Just
I
for
will do that
role-playing
then.
purposes, so you can like visualize it better. Okay. So, roll for... What is this here? Okay, yeah. Click your hit DC, or do you want me to do... Guys, do you want me to do the rolls for you, or do you want to do them?
No, I like doing the roll.
Great.
Same.
Okay, what did you roll for your hit DC?
So is that the damage next to my crossbow?
No, so you got your crossbow, and then it says hit,
Oh, then
DC,
hit DC.
and then that's plus
Okay.
4. That's always what you want to click to see if an attack lands.
Okay, I got 13.
You got 13... Let's just see here. What is the goblins? Okay, you shoot the goblin, but the crossbow bolt, it manages to hit the tree behind. It actually doesn't hit the goblin at all, unfortunately.
Oh.
I'm sorry to tell you.
Story of my life.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
You can like say things as well, as long as it can be in 6 seconds. Also, thank you so much to Lantern Noir for gifting that those subs, especially the sub to Chris Triple G. That's very sweet of you. All right, that's the end of your turn. Great.
I would like to say one thing.
Go for it.
After my hit misses, I look up very poetically and go, "Fuck." End of my turn.
Okay. Meg, it's your turn now. Oh, hang on. There we go.
I have intimidation that's quite high. And so I'm thinking I need to get close to the goblin that Grunt has,
Okay.
so we can find out what the F sticks he knows.
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
But I'm
Okay.
a bit worried because he's disarmed, but like we can do that after battle, surely? I'm worried about this goblin that's still active.
The
If
bottom.
you move, the goblin might shoot you.
Yeah. Okay, so then let me get closer then to the fight.
Just be careful one thing with each other. Careful not to like meta game for each other. So for example, in this situation, you as
Play.
Meg know what Grant is doing, but as Mag Theris, you don't know what Grant is doing up there. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see,
yeah,
I see. Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
I hear
Never mind.
you.
Yeah, but I
Okay,
said
okay. No, it's a good point. Okay, yeah. Let me change my attack. Let me go and try and help in the fight from this naughty that's still at the bottom.
This little naughty weasel. Okay. Where are you? Oh, you wanna use your line measurer, not your radius measurer. I'll do it for you if you want.
Yeah, please, sorry.
Okay, you can get up to. What's your? You got 35, hey? So you can actually go. You can actually walk seven tiles. So this is as far as you can go, I'm afraid.
But is it? Okay,
So you wanna? You can. So
My
you can.
crossbow is the same range as Jaros, so it would do the same thing.
Do you want me to
yeah.
move you there, or do you want to move yourself to that location?
No, you can move me there. Sure.
Okay. How do I? Okay, so you dash. I also want to just a quick thing with combat experiences. Remember that your actions don't have to be attacks. They can be dodges, dashes, hiding, things like that. So if you say that your action is dodging, for the rest of the combat encounter, every attack that's made against you is at a disadvantage, but you sacrifice attacking in return, right? So you're a little bit more you're a little bit more evasive. Dash means that you can run double your speed. So you can, instead of running 6 tiles, you can actually run 12 instead, but you obviously aren't able to attack. So, for example, Jaros would find that useful in that his healing action is a bonus action. So he can take dash as an action to get close to somebody and then heal them. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. All right. What would you like to do here, Meg?
I'm just looking at my stuff because my crossbow only goes.
Your crossbow
Won't hit him.
No, your crossbow is active for up to 80 feet. So let's just see.
So that's about 16.
Yeah, you're well within range, and you can still shoot. It's just that anything above 80 feet is a disadvantaged shot.
Okay, so then I want to hit him, and it will directly pierce his heart.
Let's hope. Roll for DC.
My bad. Yeah. I'm getting there, guys.
It's okay.
You had a 4? Yeah, that's 4.
Yeah,
Yes,
so click
yes.
on the. You just click on the +4, unless you know what you're doing.
No, stick it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You rolled 20. Nice. Now roll for damage.
Two.
That is. Did you hit the right one?
No, I don't think I did.
No, you clicked Firebolt. Sorry, you need to actually click the one next to the crossbow. The one that says 1d8 plus 2, and when you hover over it, it says piercing.
I'm being silly. 1d8. Why can't I see this?
Where you clicked that. Oh, you also clicked Firebolt to hit as well. Where are you? You need to look at your actions tab. You see that?
Yeah.
And then it should. Oh, I am being a major dum the third. I'm looking at Jairos's character sheet, not yours. I'm so sorry.
Stress.
Okay, so you still have. Okay, so you still have that here. You just need to. You're probably on spells right now. You need to click actions, and then under all, right? It should say attack, crossbow, light, and then range, hit DC, damage. See that? No. Do you want me to do it for you, and then I'll help you out in an interim?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So you have rolled.
It doesn't say that on her stick. It literally just says what, like firebolt, witch bolt, and unarmed attack.
You might have to refresh your page. It might have been
Switch off?
added in after you got your page
Okay.
up. Sorry about that. But
that's
you
all good.
you rolled a 23, which is a great roll, and I'm gonna roll damage for you.
There it
yeah,
is.
I see it now. Okay.
You
There
see
it
it
is
now.
now.
Okay, it was just refreshing. Okay, sorry about that. You rolled an 8 for damage, so you can. I'm gonna use magic missile as a. They're gonna bring in more animations. They said that the next one they're working on is like an arrow animation. And you've done 8 damage to this thing, which means hy is dood, my engel. Hy is baie dood.
Nice!
Ah, so you speak Elvish.
Yeah. So you aim your crossbow at him, and it sticks him. It just sticks him right in the heart, and he just keels over. And the fear that he had for Ilaria leaves his eyes, along with any light of life. So boom.
So he died afraid and alone. Cool. That seems nice.
Wow.
Very ethical. Okay, Goblin Warrior 2. Who is that now? That is this
Run
one.
back, run.
Aha! But
Disarmed.
Yeah.
Oh.
But surprise! This goblin jumps out from the bush, having witnessed all of this madness. He was saving himself for a surprise attack, but sees that he is vastly outnumbered, and outmatched. And he is busy contemplating whether or not to. You can see he's like looking at you guys, and you can see he's like thinking about making a run for it or attacking, but he's afraid. Okay, but it is currently this goblin's turn. So this goblin is clinging desperately to his like amputated wrist. He is screeching bloody murder on this cliff face here, which is very much disturbing his companion who just popped out of the bushes. And he actually tries to like move away from you a little bit. But so okay, moving outside of melee range of an enemy provokes what's called an opportunity of attack. So he tries to move, but Grant, because that provokes an opportunity of attack from you, you can do an attack or a physical action of some sort. I would recommend if you're trying to interrogate him, that you grapple him so that he doesn't get to move.
Okay, I'm down with that. I'm gonna roll for grapple.
I need you to actually roll for. I need you to click on. Where are you here? I need you to click on the very top left-hand corner of your sheet. You can see strength and +3, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I need you to click +3 there for me.
Rolled.
What did you roll there?
Good shot, man.
12.
12. Okay, and then I'm gonna roll for the goblin. 20 plus 20 plus 2 is 12. However, I'm gonna say that because he's bleeding, that he's I'm gonna give him a disadvantage roll because I'm gonna imagine he's not very like swift and nimble while he's bleeding out.
Ooh.
Okay, it's a 10 again. What happens if it's if it's the same roll? I'm going to say, what is it if it's the same roll? Let's quickly Google this. Not Google, I'll go into the
It's busy.
sorry, grapple. Here we go. Okay. Grappling. When you want to grapple a creature or wrestle, that you can use an attack action to make a special melee attack, grapple. If you're able to make multiple attacks within action, this attack replaces one of them. Oh, cool. So you can actually, as a warrior, Grant, you have second wind, I think. No, you've got some ability that makes
Ooh.
you attack twice, I think. I can't remember.
Lacquer.
The target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you, blah, blah, blah.
I know this sounds bizarre, but can I pick up his hand and throw his blood-clawed hand with the sword into the opponents across the way before he makes a run for it?
Hits him in the face.
I'm going to
Like-
I'm going to say yes. However, it means you won't be able to grapple this goblin that's running away from you.
Hmm. It's worth it just to shout, I'll hand it to him.
This
And
guy,
go,
we can follow his blood trail.
Okay, what do you want to do with that then? Tell me.
So I want to grab his hand with the sword in it, and I want to throw it at the guy with the bow and arrow that's scared, that's thinking of bouncing.
Nice. Give him a hand.
There we go.
Okay, so this goblin. Okay, so I'm gonna. You didn't try to grapple him. Let's just ignore that. So so the goblin. Do you want to take your opportunity of attack, or do you want to just let him go?
Can I do 2 actions?
Soz.
Sure, but I mean, I think can
Let
we
me
follow
just
his
check
blood
your-
trail potentially afterwards?
Yeah, you could potentially do that. I can't guarantee. That's gonna depend on your tracking skills. You might fail.
Well, we got a squad. They might be able to track. We might all decide as a team to track this guy. So
Okay.
I'd rather take out this other guy. I don't want him running away and alerting a bigger squad of goblins.
Okay. All right. So are you gonna throw the sword at him?
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna let this goblin go? Hey, confirm.
Yeah. Confirm.
Okay.
He doesn't
you
have a
can
weapon
use
and he doesn't have a
surge.
hand.
Grant actually doesn't have action surge currently. He's a protection warrior. I don't think you have action surge at this level.
Okay, so what can I do then?
Oh, no. You're doing what you're doing. I'm sorry, I'm just responding to chat. Okay, so the goblin makes a break for it.
Okay.
And like yeets away to... Oh, hello. Okay, like yeets away to that tree there. You grab the weapon.
It's on
It was
the
on the ground, yeah. You move about here.
Excellent.
Now the goblin's within range. And you yeet this blade at...
What do I throw?
You yeet the
blade.
sword at him. You throw the goblin's sword.
Go for yeet.
Yeah. What's the roll that I need to do?
It's a great question. It's
an
not.
action?
It's not technically a
There's
thrown
one on
weapon.
your sheet that says
Isn't it improvise or something?
Yeet. The yeet one.
How many points did you put into yeet?
Yeah. It's 400.
Okay.
Um,
420.
Out of the planet.
420.
Throwing a sword in D&D. It's complicated.
I could do this.
Isn't it improvise or one of those?
Yeah.
The rules are
Maybe it's
for
dexterity.
improvised weapons.
I do have second wind, by the way.
Okay, hang on. You can actually, if you throw a melee weapon, it's 1d4 plus your strength modifier. So you can do a maximum of up to 4 damage plus your strength.
How much damage does this imp have?
Can't tell you that.
Goblin.
He's an imp.
I can't tell you what their health is, I'm afraid.
Okay, so it's
Well,
4 plus my
Just
strength.
it seems similar to the others.
Yeah.
And if anything less, because he's the weakling who wanted to be in the backlines.
Well, we don't know that. For certain.
Um,
So what? Okay, so it's strength plus 4.
So yeah, but first I want you to. You don't have a proficiency with thrown weapons, so I'm gonna make you do your I'm gonna click your dexterity bonus on the top, the +2 next to strength.
With 4.
No. We'll do that if
Just
you actually
click it.
hit.
11.
11. No, 13 total. You throw the blade at this weird little goblin creature, and it just misses him to the left. But he does get like blood spatter from his companion on the blade on his face. which makes him feel, which you can see has really rattled him, like deeply rattled him.
Take that, you fucking ing!
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, can I do? I can't do anything else.
I don't think so. You can.
I burst second wind.
Second wind, second wind, I've just read here, it actually allows you to regain quite a bit of HP, but with a short rest, which is about like 4 hours of chilling.
Okay, forget that.
Yeah, soz.
So can I not throw my current axe that I have equipped? What
You've
weapon do I
already
have?
you've already made an attack, I'm afraid. Your only
I see.
bonus action, you have a bonus action, which means you can do 2 weapon fighting, so you can actually throw your... You haven't got your axes equipped currently, but what I would recommend for future encounters, although you can actually grab them as a bonus action and then throw 1. So your hand axes actually have a thrown property, which means they do have thrown damage, and you can actually throw both of those in 1 turn.
Oh, to double my damage if I get hit target.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you want to do? You can actually you can throw your other short sword now, or you can as a bonus action grab your 1 axe and throw that. No, sorry, your bonus action was actually picking up the swords to begin with, so never mind. Your only option is to throw your short sword.
I'm gonna do it. What must I roll? Dexterity.
Same thing you did, yeah, dexterity.
6.
6. Okay, yeah, that's a bad roll. You throw your other one, and it like hits the side of the rock, and you just hear it like clanking off to the side into the bush. Sorry,
Grant's
When I
doing
have
shit
no
today.
weapon.
that's just some
And he
bad
has 3
throws.
weapons lying nearby to him. Unknown to us, he's the goblin throwing weapon champion,
Okay.
and we're all pwned.
Oh,
It
Lord.
was a risk I was willing to take.
And I got the
Gardash-
weapons.
You guys are gonna fit. It's your you guys will kill him before I get there, or he's gonna run away.
If I kill him, I
He's
get
on
your
the verge
weapons.
of leaving this encounter, and there's no other goblins there. It was definitely worth the risk.
Gardash Ath, it's your turn.
Cool. Well, I guess I have to pick up where my compatriot left off and run towards Goblin-y.
You can run. What's your run? Is that what's your walking speed? 30 feet.
Hold on. Just changing tabs. My walking speed. Where would I see that? Sorry.
It's above your
Oh,
armor
there.
class.
Yeah, 30 foot.
You can move up to here. That's as close as you can get. However, what is your breath range? Because you might actually be able to breathe
breath
fire.
weapon.
Your breath weapon is
15
15
foot.
feet. So
Yeah.
let's see. Is that so? If you get from
That's
here,
another 3 tiles, right?
Okay, let's just quickly see what the range here. You can make it. Yeah, that'll reach.
Cool. Let's do it.
Okay, can you move your character here?
Cool. There.
Uh,
The second dot. First dot.
No, the second. So the dot that's like literally right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you use your.
Breath weapon.
Yeah, hang on a second. Oh, I just figured out I can. How do I do this? Okay, there we go. All right. So roll on your. Oh, it's a. Okay, I need to roll actually. For this dude. Okay, Okay, so you breathe your fire. What is it? Is it fire? Hey, yeah, it's fire.
Yeah. Oh, it just says red, but I presume that means fire.
So you blow fire at this goblin, but unfortunately the goblin just manages to jump back out of range of the flames. This goblin's giving you the real rundown.
Elusive
hey?
AF, yeah.
Yeah. You have what bonus action do you have here? You have 2 weapon fighting, so like Grant, you can throw a weapon.
Yeah, I'm just not going to do that.
Okay. Isn't this goblin dead? This one up here? Yeah, it is. Sorry, I forgot to add that.
Which one?
Yeah, he is.
The one that Megan shot.
Yeah. The one with the red shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, do it. Risky.
Why is it still in this round, though? Okay, I see. Oh, I can actually move to people. Oh, that's cool! I didn't know this was a thing. Okay, I'm actually just gonna kill them. I'm gonna give them the big yeet because they're showing up on the initiative phase.
But we know the goblin's dead.
Yeah. Ilaria. Okay, there we go. Whose turn is it now? It was Garat's. Okay, so now it's Ilaria. It's your turn.
Remember, this guy's tricksy
Trixie Hobinson.
in his ability to stand there while we throw things past him.
Babe, you muted, I think.
Oh, sorry. Where is this goblin?
It is
Under the
right-
trees here.
Right here.
Oh.
In Trixie
there.
Cove.
Okay. I am going to use my lightning lure spell on this goblin.
What's your range on that?
It is 15 feet. I
Great.
know. I went. Yeah.
You can move closer. Let's see. What's 15 feet from this thing? 15... 5, 10... It's 3. 3... You need to be 3 tiles away from it. Can you get up to here within your movement speed? That dot there that I put down.
Yeah. I should. My movement.
Move it
speed
onto the
is
dot
30.
for me. Can you move it onto the dot? Hang on, let me... yeah, just... no, not your mini. Let me show you.
Okay.
So use your measuring tool and try and bring
Yeah.
it all the way to that dot and see how far that is.
This one.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you can
Okay,
make it.
4
So I'm gonna give you the big yeet over here.
Okay.
There you go. Now you can use your spell. Okay, I'm gonna roll for the goblin because that's a saving throw check for that spell. 14. The goblin, unfortunately... This doesn't make sense, actually. These spells with saving These spells with saving throws seem really underpowered. The goblin needs to make a strength check higher than 12 in order to resist your spell. That's like really easy.
Does I not roll?
Oh, a strength saving throw. Is that different? No, it... So confused. Hang on. Dexterity? Yeah, no, okay. No, yeah, sorry. You just failed, I'm afraid. But it sounds like, if anyone was curious... But unfortunately, the goblin feels a compulsion to be pulled forward, and it resists the compulsion. It manages to just hold its ground. What do you do now? Sorry, that was very anticlimactic for you.
I don't have another action though.
You have Healing Light. That's about it. You can throw
but
something at
that's
it.
fucking
You can throw a
fun.
weapon. You can throw your staff. No, you can't. You can't throw your staff. Sorry to tell you. Yeah, you can only use a healing spell, which no one
I
needs.
have a look of defeat as the spell fails, and I can't understand why, because I thought it was so powerful, and I feel quite defeated and freeze. And end my turn.
All right. Next turn is the Goblin Archer, who has now decided, after seeing all of these attacks that have missed it completely, it's now feeling a little bit brave, and so it's going to attack. It's going to attack the person closest to it, who is this beefy dragon boy right here. And it is going to roll. Oopsie. It is going to roll. What is this? Automatic fail. So it's trying to draw its bow, but the string snaps, and it is terribly embarrassed by this occurrence. And the arrow actually just drops to the floor right in front of it. And it's now like, oh, okay, fuck. And it tries to run.
Grant's blood splatter, I think.
Yeah. We'll put it to that. Its running speed is 30 feet. And it is now going to try and run away from you guys.
We can't let it get away, guys.
No, we can't.
No, we cannot.
Chase them.
JJ Ross, it is your turn, darling.
Well, noticing how defeated some of my companions are feeling, I would like to run up to them and offer them some inspiration,
You do
if I
that.
may.
Where is that?
Well, that's
Inspiration.
some
oh,
bardic
bardic
inspiration.
inspiration. Girl, look at you looking at your rules and shit. Okay. As a bonus action, a creature other than yourself within 60 feet that can hear you gains an inspiration die, 1d6, for 10 minutes. The creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Oh no. That would have been helpful before I threw my sword.
Yes, it would have. Okay, let's see
now.
how far you can get here. I assume you want to get as close to them as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You can move here. Okay. You don't need to roll for this one. It just happens. So I'm gonna. So what I want you to do is I want you to tick that one of the boxes there to say that you've used it.
Done.
Okay. What does your bardic inspiration look like? Tell us about that.
I run forward, seeing my companions all starting to look somewhat defeated, and I yell in their direction, "Let that bloody bastard cower before your fury! Do not let him get away!"
I feel much better. Yeah.
Suddenly, he whips out his lyre as he's like really inspiring you guys, and he's just strumming that shit hard. And suddenly, you all feel. Oh wait, who are you actually inspiring?
It's fine, regardless.
Do Meg, because Meg's turn's next.
Okay, well, Meg, do you intend to attack in your next turn?
No. Shh, you can't ask her that.
Oh.
Metagaming, careful of that. I would actually I would inspire Meg though. Like, knowing it's her next turn is metagaming a little bit, but it's metagaming that I'm, it's all right. Yeah.
Okay.
You would be aware of as well.
Because you know it's your turn.
Yeah.
It's
not metagaming really. It's just
as
a
your
smart move.
character, you wouldn't know because I didn't explain this. The sequence of combat, it's turn based, but in the theater of the mind, the whole round is happening simultaneously within 6 seconds. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, go for it. What do you do there?
Yes, I have inspired Meg Theris with my incredibly motivational music and my strong words of encouragement.
She's
Mom
actually,
spaghetti.
she's actually she's actually quite far away from you. I realized that she's literally the furthest back in here. Are you sure?
Where is
Because
she?
it's gonna be she's behind you. It's gonna be hard for her to catch up to the action. You know what I mean? Like if you were in that combat situation and you saw like who was placed where, who would you instinctively inspire?
You see, I'm thinking Grunt and Gar Dashath, do not really have ranged attacks, and he's already quite a distance away.
Well, I do have my weapons I can throw, apparently.
They could still run after him though and cover some distance that way and like.
Well, then why don't you inspire Ilaria then?
That's what I'm thinking.
Go for it.
Ilaria might be our secret trump card.
Okay.
So I think Ilaria, I am going to bestow some inspiration onto you, my elven queen.
Ilaria, how do you feel? What is the feeling as he's like strumming his lyre, giving you like really gassing you up? You know, you're like really bootsing the house down here. What's going on in your head right now? Tell us.
I start to feel warmth around me, almost like a physical sensation.
Okay.
And I call back to Jaros.
Thank you, Jaros. I feel invigorated.
Okay, great.
The goblin shall be ours.
Yes!
I love it. But listen, Queen, that actually counts as a bonus action. You still have an action, so you can actually try and you can just manage to squeeze a crossbow shot. You can squeeze a crossbow bolt.
Let's squeeze it then, babe. Let's squeeze it.
But if you miss, my angel, you're gonna have a friendly fire on your hand. I'm just letting you know.
That is a risk I am willing to take.
Okay, how many times does 5 go into 80? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
I don't know.
60,
I make
65,
music,
70,
not math.
75, 80. You literally, this is the longest you can actually shoot a bow, a crossbow, without getting at a disadvantage. Okay, so you
It is
literally.
meant to be.
It was meant to. This is perfect. Perfect. Okay.
It's a friendly fire, Victim.
Yeah, just careful of that, eh? Okay, so roll your hit DC.
Because if it's Ilaria, she doesn't have a lot of health.
No one's hit yet. It's only if he misses.
Yeah, but
What I'm saying is,
Yeah?
if the risk is hitting Ilaria, then she doesn't really have that much health.
It's very unlikely that he's gonna
Okay.
have a friendly fire. I believe. Let's have some faith. Okay.
It feels like stuff to put on your epitaph, but sure.
I have a really strong action.
Can you roll your hit DC for me on your crossbow there, please, Jaros?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
19 plus 4, 23.
Girl,
Yo.
oh my god. Okay, roll for damage. Roll for damage.
Pew pew.
3 plus 2, 5.
Excuse the fuck out of me. Do we have like William Tell up in the house? Okay. You do.
It's all about the bard, my guy. It's all about the bard.
It really is, clearly. Okay, you managed to just shoot him like above the lower back, and what is this gonna sound like? Sorry, I must really fast find these. Okay, and you just hear him scream out in pain. And it managed you get him right there. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Great. Meg Theris, tell us what's up, Queen.
Yeah. If it didn't get him, I was gonna kill him, but I'm so far back, I'm trying to just get forward. Our walking speed is 35 feet.
Which means you can move up to 7 squares.
Yeah.
Does everybody, sorry, just to interrupt, does anybody need like a 5-minute bathroom break or get something to drink, make some tea? Are we good? Does anyone need that?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right, carry on then. Meg?
Pretty stuck for him, to be honest, because I'm just so far.
You can take a
back.
dash action and you can move double
Okay.
your speed. Let's just check your stats. What are your bonus actions?
No, it's just.
When you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon. Okay, yeah, your bonus action you can only actually use a bonus action if your action is a melee attack.
Yeah.
All right, so you can dash and try and catch up with the combat, which means you can move up to 14 tiles. So that is you can move here and here, so you can like catch up to everybody else.
Yeah, let's move the 14.
Okay, move that way. Thank you, Riaz. Just drag your character for me there. Yeah.
My depth perception is so shit.
It's okay. It's close enough. I'm gonna move you the rest of the way. Oh, you got it? Okay, great. Perfect. Great. And that is the end of your turn? Yes? No?
Yeah.
Okay. Goblin warrior who is busy running for his whole life is still doing that. He is not having a good day. He is bleeding out. There is literally blood gushing from his wrist. It's arterial, it's visceral, it's a lot going on there. You just hear like this screaming getting more and more distant through the forest. It's intense. Okay, end of his turn. Grunt. Tell us your secrets. Let me guess.
Is he
throwing
is
axes?
No, I have
Okay.
to charge after him. Is he slow?
Which one?
Is this goblin slow?
Which goblin?
That's running away.
They're both running away from you, actually. The one
shit.
the one whose wrist you cut off. So there's this one, and then there's the one whose hand you cut off going around that way.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go after which is the closest one?
The closest one is this one here.
Okay.
But the other one's leaving a massive blood trail. And it's difficult to staunch something like
Okay,
that.
I've got an idea. I
think
think I need to go. I think we need to let this goblin go away, ensure capture of the one with the bloody hand, and then be prepared for whatever attack is coming with the intel that the goblin provides.
No.
Okay, no, don't have this conversation. Grant, you act on what you want or what you're thinking in the moment. Ilaria, you can do whatever you want in your moment. Okay.
Okay, I just want to know. So, can I successfully run tackle this jobby over here?
That is very far. I don't think you'll be able to. Can I just give you some advice though? One of these goblins, they're both. Maybe I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying they aren't. You're new players. I'm giving you a bone here. They both are likely to end up in the same place if they are calling for reinforcements. One is leaving a trail of blood, and the other one is not. Think about that. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so then we'll definitely have to capture this guy then. The closest one.
Sure. Capture, kill, whatever you want.
I don't have any weapons though. I'm disarmed.
You can use your bonus action to grab your axes. Actually, it's not a bonus action, it's a free action. It would be a bonus action if you were swapping weapons, but you're not because you are unarmed. So
Do I get, because I've got high ground, do I get point advantage?
You do actually.
So can
Yes.
I? Okay. So
Let
if I got
me-
a high ground point advantage, and then the Bart, is there any way, because the Bart can inspire in my turn?
No, that would have to be a reaction. Hang on a second. High ground. How does high ground work here? Let me Google this.
I'm going to toss
High
an axe at this guy.
ground D&D. You would have to drop your shield though. You can't put it back on your back. You literally just have to drop it and then grab your axes.
Okay, so what must I do?
Give me a second. Do you know what? Sorry, I'm thinking of Divinity Original Sin 2. There are no benefits to high ground so far. Sorry.
Oh. Well. Okay, I just want to work out what so I will be using dexterity to do that, and strength. I just want to see what my speed is.
Okay.
Can I shout at him?
You can? Yeah, for sure.
Would
And
that I want to
you-
see if that's got a higher chance of him like scaring him to stop? Like, can I threaten him to stop?
Can do. I'm gonna make you roll intimidation for that though. Hey. Are you like intimidating him, like threatening, or are you trying to persuade?
Instead of throwing, I basically want him to stop running, and I want to shout at him to stop running.
Okay, I need you to roll a +3. You see where intimidation on your character sheet, and there's a +3. I need you to click that for me, please.
Yeah. Okay, cool. 10.
Which is 13 with your bonus. Okay, and then for the goblin needs to roll a wisdom saving throw. If I'm not
Does he have
mistaken.
any, like, because he's got blood on his face, has he got anything that prevents him, like, lowers that score?
No. Actually, you know what? You did just cut off his friend's hand, so I'm gonna give. But his first roll was a fail. So he actually, while he's running, he suddenly. What do you say to him exactly?
Little imp! Stop! Or you will be killed!
So he's.
I'm intimidated.
So he's.
I'm intimidated.
Goblin.
They called him an imp. It's insulting. That's even more insulting.
Yeah, I'm insulting him.
Okay, so he suddenly stops and he drops his bow, which was already broken anyway, and he just
Hands in the air.
shakily raises his hands, and then you just like he looks directly at you and says,
Don't hurt me.
Please don't hurt me, sir. I am just a poor goblin.
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
okay. The other goblin escapes. Escapes combat. I'm gonna consider this combat encounter over. So I'm gonna give you guys free action. I'm gonna give you guys free actions now, as in like you can just roleplay.
Free actions. Oh yeah, free actions. I still have weapons. They're not on.
Just
the
remember,
floor.
everybody, you still got the carts that you need to get back to at some point.
Oh yeah. Well done, everyone. We worked together and managed to kill the goblins, except for one. And we should get back to the mission at hand, but be aware that the goblins will likely return.
Yeah. No, okay, like, I just want to walk up to that goblin and grab him by the scruff of his neck. Can I do that?
Go
Is
for
that
it.
not a move?
Yeah.
Okay, so in free actions, you guys can kind of
Yeah.
move your pieces around freely, just roleplay, have fun with it.
Cool. This is what I wanted.
Okay, go, roleplay. I'm here.
Okay.
This camera movement.
Come here, you fucking imp! You're coming with us!
Who roleplays the imp? I mean the goblin.
That's
Yeah.
Me. Can you hear me twice on
No.
the stream? On the stream?
No.
No? Okay. Please don't
How
hurt
dare
me!
you threaten us! Come here!
Okay, please. I'm sorry. My name is
We
Scratch.
should ask the little goblin why it is that they ambushed us.
We thought you were the previous
His
character.
face in!
No, please. I'm so sorry. I was trying to find my friends.
Do you find your friends with your bow and arrow?
Shit. Okay, look. Here's the story. We were trying to ambush you guys because we saw a lot of stuff on your cart, and I'm supposed to steal things for someone, but I can't tell you anything more about that because I'll get in trouble.
Why don't
Tell us.
you go to that individual and tell them we are coming for him? Or them?
So, about that, I kind of can't, because if I do, he will definitely kill me.
I'd like to remind you, little goblin, that your friend is leaving a trail straight to your camp. If you do not tell us, we will go and ask them ourselves.
Okay, so, That is fair. I will do that for you on the condition that you give me 10 gold and let me go. Okay? We go.
I don't think you're in a position to be negotiating. I think what we do is we start, since he's lost a hand, we can start losing fingers next.
Right. Well, I'm feeling very generous today, so I will definitely take you there for free. It's on me. I'm just really nice.
Why
Are you
must
fine,
be
bitch?
different, Goblin?
What's that?
Wise decision, little goblin.
I have been known on occasion to be considered quite wise, actually. So, yeah. They call me wise.
Combating with us
Goblin.
was not your wisest decision. Come with us.
Okay.
So we gotta bring this cart back up here, and then can we pull the cart to us?
Do it.
What's that? You wanna bring the
We
cart
just
back,
bring this
hey?
cart towards us. You know.
About the cart, it is not actually technically a cart. It's technically a whole bunch of little pieces that other players made into a cart. I can't move it.
Okay, so it's with us.
Pretend it's with us.
Yeah, we'll pretend it's with us. Yeah, because so Tailspire doesn't have minis for everything. They keep adding new minis every now and again, and they said that a cart is something that they've been working on. So, okay.
Yeah.
Can we just remember that this goblin's name is Cleeks?
Leaks.
Cleeks.
All right.
Cleeks.
No, Stumpy is actually the one that ran away. The one with the cut off hand. He ran away.
That cowardly bastard.
Yeah. Well, I would run away too if I lost my hand in battle.
That cowardly bastard,
Huh?
nonetheless.
Okay. Carry on with the roleplay. Where do you go with this?
Wait, do we have our
Also,
carts?
just bear in mind that that Sildar and Gundren were ahead of you, and they were on 2 horses, which you see dead on the road, by the way. So you know that those were their horses,
Okay.
and the cart is with you guys. Don't stress.
Should we continue or should we find the rest of our party?
I think we should regather and make sure everyone is healthy and has collected their weapons that were thrown around the battlefield, and then we should regroup and get back to the mission at hand.
I
And
just,
continue.
you guys could just I'll just say that you picked up your weapons already. It's fine.
Okay.
Fine.
As Cleeks
I'm
told
sorry.
us.
Are you
Oh, there we
looking
go.
for a dwarf and an elderly gentleman who really looks like he knows his way around a sword? You know what I'm saying?
That is them, Goblin. What do you know of these people?
Okay, so, funny story. Not my shift though, but I actually did come across such a party on the way to our hideout because they had been ambushed. I didn't see the dwarf going there though. Different direction. But I do know where the human is.
Take us to him.
I can. But I have this thing where I want to stay alive. So, if I bring you there, you guys gonna let me go?
You have my word, Goblin.
Well, can't go wrong with that. Alright. Do you wanna go now? Or are we gonna have some
Yes,
food?
we do
Okay,
not have
alright.
time to
Right.
waste.
Yes, obviously. No, I totally thought that. Okay.
Okay, so the goblin leads you all through. Let me just quickly get back onto the here we go. The goblin. Okay, you've done the goblin ambush. Great. Okay. You guys can see after this whole thing, investigating the area, you can see evidence that they have been using this area to stage ambushes for quite some time. You steer the wagon away from the road and tie off the oxen.
I think we should investigate these horses.
The dead horses? Sure, go for it. Yeah.
I think they might have stuff on them.
Who is going to investigate?
Maybe me.
You
I've
can
got
all all investigate. Really, it doesn't make a difference. I want every. Okay? If you are investigating to see what is on them, like loot wise, roll an investigation check under your skills by clicking the little box next to investigation. If you are rolling to see what the environment looks like, getting a clue of what happened, I want you to roll a survival check instead. If you don't know how to do that, let me know.
Investigation.
My investigation's terrible, so let me do a survival one instead.
Okay.
My investigation was the B, the 20 plus 1. So 21.
Can I roll insight on our goblin friend to check what his true intentions are?
Yes. You can't. I'm not going to tell you what. If you roll high enough, if he is lying and you roll high enough, I'm going to say to you he looks kind of nervous and shaky when he speaks to you. It's a bit sus. I'm not going to say if he is or isn't lying. I'm just going to give you clues. Does that make sense?
Fair enough.
Okay.
What do we roll to look around? Sorry.
It depends on what you're looking for or what you're looking at.
So my investigation was 21. So I'll go to the horse.
Okay. So so we've got Gareth, can you please roll an insight check for me?
Insight. 16.
I need to make this roll private, actually, sorry. I'm going to re-roll. Don't count that number, whatever you just saw. How do I make a private roll here? I don't know how to make a private roll. Oh, I actually have physical dice.
The most analog of privates.
Listen, you can't go wrong with old school.
Yeah, I've got physical.
You can in some instances.
I don't know what school is. I'm uneducated. Okay, let's quickly grab this. What did you roll?
16.
Okay. You look at the goblin, you squint at him a bit, and he seems to be pretty confident with what he's saying. It seems to be something, he doesn't seem weird about it at all.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We can trust what he says, I think.
Possibly.
Could I possibly use a kind of persuasion technique and befriend the goblin and try and gain more of his trust?
Sure,
I
you can
like
do that.
We might need to sneak into a base or something.
All right. How do you do that, Jeros? Describe that to me.
Noticing everyone's varied and tumultuous treatment of the goblin, I sort of wait until everyone's a bit distracted with their investigations of the horses or the area, and I just kind of ease on over to the goblin without trying to scare or spook him in any kind of way.
Okay.
Just
he's
sort of
good.
come
He's
up
good.
to him, sling an arm around him, ask him how he's doing.
He kind of
You know, just
jolts
sort of-
up as you put your arm around him.
And then I just sort of give him a light pat on the shoulder and I tell him, don't worry, the fight's over now. And then I just kind of start strolling with him away from everyone else. So we've got a little bit, not too far, just like a couple steps away, just so we're not super in the middle of everyone else. And it's just a little bit more just between the two of us.
why are you being so nice to Cleats?
Because unlike the others, I hold no allegiance to any power in particular. I'm neither good nor bad, so I have nothing against you.
I see. Do you have food for Cleats?
There is always food, and when there's not food, more can always be acquired.
So, yes?
Yes, Cleats, there is food.
Give Cleats food, please.
Do I have
He
rations?
holds
on
out
me? I
his
don't
he holds
actually
out his
know.
hands at you. Let's just double check for you.
How do I know?
Yeah, you got 1 day's worth of rations.
Then I would
Break
like
off
to
half?
offer. Yes, I would like to break half with my new friend, Cleats, and share my rations with him.
Ah, yes, rations. This is much better than rabbit.
It is, isn't it? So, tell
I must
me,
remember to
Cleats.
turn off my voice mode. And he like starts digging into it voraciously, by the way. Carry on.
And I sort of give Cleats a moment to enjoy the food and to ease up a little bit more. And I also eat some of mine, also just keeping an eye on everyone else as well. And then, ever so nonchalantly, I sort of pose the question of, so tell me more about this place that you'll be taking us to.
Okay, hold that thought. While that's happening, by the way, everyone is investigating, correct?
Yes.
I will now.
Okay.
I-
Whoever rolled higher than 10, tell me what tell me what you used, whether it's survival or investigation.
I did
We've got Gareth who did 18.
investigation.
Grunt rolled
I did
16.
investigation. at
But I'm
21.
rolling now, sorry.
16.
Must I play the CSI?
Okay, you all
Trump.
got over 10. That's great. So what you can all collectively ascertain from the area is that it's been used as a staging ground for quite a long time as an ambush site. There is no loot of note other than like old saddles and shit that's kind of like there. However, what you also notice is that two bodies, you can see drag marks that you kind of guess were bodies being dragged off. One of the drag marks suddenly turns into footsteps, and the other one doesn't turn into footsteps, but the drag mark disappears around the corner in the bushes. Also, we just got a spooky anonymous ghost tipper who just tipped $20. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Can we get some hype in chat for that, please? It's very, very generous.
We love
I appreciate
ghosts.
that a lot.
Especially the spooky, generous kind.
All right. So that is what you ascertain. How do you react to this information? Tell us about that.
The spooky ghost or
I
the
go to
No,
the
no,
bushes.
the investigation. Sorry.
I think, I think we need to interrogate this man as to what happened here.
I'm gonna go to the bushes to investigate what's in the bushes.
Okay. So roll an investigation check, real quick.
Okay. Oh, no, I only rolled a 3.
You can roll again. It's just time consuming. That's all. So you spend like a few minutes digging through the bush while everyone is doing their thing. We're gonna go quickly to where is our? Let's move you guys. Let's move you guys over here. I assume that someone's keeping a close eye on them, like Grunt. Okay, so Jaros, continue this conversation. This very fascinating social interaction you're having here.
So while we are enjoying our rations, I pose the question of, so what else does he know about what happened here?
Well, it was before my shift, but there were 2 adventurers on horseback, from what I heard. And they were ambushed. ambushed. And that's about it.
Are you sure that's all you know? You can tell me. You can trust me. No one else is nearby.
Are you accusing Keats of deception?
No, Cleats, no. I just want
Because
to...
normally, yes, I'm like 100% lying all the time. But actually,
Same, Cleats.
but this time, I'm actually telling the truth. I don't know more than that. Sorry.
Okay, I believe you. I believe you.
Okay. Just so you know. I know as well. Yeah. Is that it? Is that all you wanted
Yep.
to... Okay, great. Cool.
And he continues eating his rations, but he like gives you a stink eye the whole time, like for no reason. Okay. What do you guys do collectively here? What's going on?
Can I roll a perception to see if there's something around the bush?
Sure. Do a roll.
Okay.
It would probably be an investigation check, unless you are
Okay.
looking for tracks. If you're looking for tracks, I would roll a survival.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm
Okay.
just looking for something. So I got an 11.
Guys, sorry, can I put a pause on this real sec? I just like need to pee. Does anyone else need a 5-minute break?
No, I'm
Need to go in about
but I can
15.
just go anyways.
Okay, Grant needs to
Same,
go
yeah,
in
I need to-
half an hour anyway.
Same.
Look at Amble turning her screen there. Okay, I'm gonna pee real quick. I'll be right back.
So how's everybody in chat?
Tell us how you're doing. How you're feeling. What are your suspicions?
I don't trust this this goblin.
Not a fuck.
Hey, you're the one making friends with him, not me.
I know he's eating my food and he's not giving me fucking intel. I'm mad on the inside.
Shove it down his throat and retrieve it. Okay. I may also urinate myself.
Lantern, no, we are using D&D Beyond for character sheets. Indeedy.
I actually really want to get a hero tier subscription. It's about $50 a year for the subscription to D&D Beyond. And what it basically means is that anyone up to 5 people who are part of any campaign that I'm running have access to every material that I have bought from the D&D universe, and I have almost every single book in D&D on D&D Beyond. I've got like all the digital copies.
So why
you would
don't you
have
put
access- Huh?
So why don't you propose this to your viewers? Why don't you do
Yeah,
a
that's
viewer
fine.
D&D stream as a reward if somebody can fund it for you?
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, that'd be a great idea, actually.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Campaign manager. Grant.
Because actually, the like books, you would be saving like thousands of rand on what is that in
They are
dollars?
not cheap.
You would be saving like
Thousands of-
hundreds of dollars.
150. No, it's $150.
You would be okay. So 1,000 rand is $150, right? Is that right?
Give or take, yeah.
So you would be saving hundreds upon hundreds of dollars on D&D material by just having access to my compendium. So
Different. You could do like once a month, you could do like a very specific weekend or something.
that could be fun. I like that actually. I like that idea. Okay.
Why doesn't the person who donates the thing propose what they want?
Yeah, they can kind of create it. Just,
It's true, I suppose. We'll talk about
That's
it.
cute. Yeah.
Alrighty. Back to the situation. Okay, so while you're doing all of this, Ilaria, you discover that there are just more footprints Nothing super substantial, but you can ascertain that more than a dozen goblins have used this pathway, like recently-ish, like in the last day or two. Okay, so the goblin pipes up and says,
If you want to rescue your companion, we should probably move, like, now.
Okay, so
Let's move now.
going. Which
okay. So the
Which way?
goblin, the goblin brings you all north. Here we go. So the goblin starts leading you all north through the forest. About 10 minutes heading down the trail, the goblin suddenly pipes up and says,
Just hang on a moment. I'm just gonna step over here.
and he steps over what you didn't notice before, but turns out to be a snare.
Oh.
So I was like totally gonna let you guys step in this, but you guys low-key seem kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. So you're welcome.
Well,
Thank you. I misjudged you.
I'm gonna remain
no,
silent.
you judged me well, but I think I'm just having like one of those days.
thank you, Cleats. We really appreciate that.
So, you guys walk about 10 more minutes down, and suddenly he pipes up again.
Okay, so I was actually after that gonna let you step in this one instead, but I'm feeling generous, so you're welcome. Again, I'm so magnanimous.
You are, Cleats. I shall write a song about you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm partial to tavern pop, just letting you know. So think about that.
My speciality. Good to know.
Whoa, we just got a whopping $59.39 tip from
Ooh, that's a lot of dollars.
Daddy. Cat Daddy snacks and chat, you guys. Can we get some hyper chat? Thank you so much. That's incredibly generous. I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Good job.
Sure.
Sadie.
Amazing.
More like cat sugar daddy, am I right? Hello? Yeah. Ooh. Okay. All right. So, I'm gonna give you all, for completing that combat encounter and making your way through the forest. Again, thank you so much, Cat Daddy. That's very, very generous. I really appreciate that a lot. I appreciate it. You guys all get 75 XP on your character sheets. Do you know how to fill that in?
Absolutely not.
And I'm gonna assume not.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm also actually, I'm actually also trying to figure it out myself.
Is the character sheet in on the app?
Yes. No, it's not on Tailspire. It's on D&D Beyond. Where?
Yeah. What do we add?
Great question, Grant. Great question. Where is this?
Is it general XP or is it XP for a category?
General XP. It's general XP. Do you
What is
know
my general
what?
XP?
Oh, how much XP do you get? Okay, so they're currently level 1. How much XP do you need to level up? Because I might just like let you guys level up. I don't know.
Ooh.
Will you tap an XP?
Yeah, I don't.
I also, it's such a great question. So great.
Open HP management. I don't think
No.
you can do it on the app.
You have to do it. Okay, you actually have to do it in the go-to builder mode. I think. Not 100% sure. Is this session 1? It is session 1. Yeah.
I did see something that said edit your character, but it's in browser. It was like here.
How much XP to level up from 1 D&D? Okay.
Yeah,
First
edit
level?
character.
First level, you need 300 XP to get to level 2.
Wow.
Okay. Let's. Do you know what? When we complete this thing, the session, I'll just let you guys level up. It doesn't.
Their friend in chat was like, yeah,
milestone leveling is
300,
easier.
900, 27, 6.5k.
Okay. Okay. I actually agree with Coco Bitter though. Milestone leveling is much easier. I'm gonna just milestone level. Okay.
So do we have to give ourselves XP?
No, don't worry about it now. Okay. So I'm gonna move us to the next board. By the way, you guys finally get a new board.
Oh, there we go. I see. I know where to do it now on the app.
Okay, I'm gonna summon you all to the board real quick. You guys have been summoned. Get summoned, son. Okay, now don't be cheeky and go looking in the cave prematurely, okay? You won't be able to see anything because your character's line of sight will lock you from seeing things, but you can see like the inside of the terrain, so just don't do that or I'll be like hella past. Alright, let's give you Garath. Also, while you've been taking this trail, you notice that there was like pretty hectic blood spatter all the way along the trail, but like fresh blood. So fresh, delicious.
Is blood like is human blood the same as goblin blood?
Same color, not same chemical composition.
Consistency.
Nope, same consistency, just chemical composition's a little bit different. Goblins have, if we're talking like medically, goblins would, like, if you were to like really medically analyze it, you'd find like a higher platelet count, you know, various
So no
weird
one
shit.
playing friend, like from first observation, would I know the difference, or would it just be?
No, you wouldn't be able to know.
Yeah.
You could like taste it. I don't know. Probably not.
No,
Don't
okay.
do that. Yeah.
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Okay, and then let's bring in the goblin. Hello? Hello? What's going on here? Oh, I need to be in build mode, sorry.
Can you just drop me in?
It's really not letting me drop a goblin here, hey?
Nick,
I got it. Yeah?
I can't stay for very much longer.
Too much longer. Don't worry.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
actually this. I just wanted to like introduce you to this encounter, and then we're gonna leave you off here. Okay.
Sounds it. Cliffhanger.
So yeah, it's gonna be a real cliffhanger, literally at a cliff. Oh, wow, beautiful. Okay, so all right. So you guys arrive here, and as you get here, Cleeks pulls you back all a second and whispers quietly to you.
So, you see those bushes over there? Do you see them? Okay.
Yeah.
So, normally, there are two gossiping little bitches hiding behind there, waiting to ambush people. They are such a-holes. Please, I hope you kill them. I honestly don't care. Just make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Why should we do anything for you, imp?
You can do whatever you want, but if you want to get shot in the head, that's your business, honey.
Grunt, be nice to my friend. He's helping us.
He tried to kill us.
Yes, but that was in the past. We all
Actually,
make mistakes in the past.
I never actually hit you guys at all. So, not 100% accurate.
Cleet,
You are fucking lucky you didn't.
True, yeah.
Moon
you're
Goddess
right.
teaches us forgiveness.
Yes,
Wow.
she does.
I feel blessed. Praise Moon Goddess. So yeah, thank you.
So,
Okay, so
If
someone's gonna
anyone's
do.
noticed, I'm a little bit of
A little bit of a zealot, hey, I love
moon
that.
basher.
A little bit of a moon basher.
Okay,
A little
so do you guys want to
I'm
like?
a drywall basher.
So we're gonna leave off there for now on this encounter. Or did you guys want to carry on a little bit, or how do you want to do this?
Was that an encounter? We just been told there might be a guy behind the bush. And
No, I mean like,
the
for the
a-holes.
whole. I mean like for the
Yeah,
whole
I think
campaign.
maybe pause here because if we engage and there are peeps there, it's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, I agree.
And we need our big, hulking, strong orc daddy to like help us out in that.
True
so-
story.
I've got you.
Okay.
But I may have latent feelings for someone.
Oh dear. Okay, so don't go anywhere yet, you guys. Give me a moment. I just quickly want to... Okay, so chat, this is... You guys aren't allowed to look at this, by the way. You guys in my Discord right now. So chat, this is what they have in store for them tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, what do we... No, tomorrow. What? Next time they jump in on the campaign, which is not tomorrow, by the way. Are you guys able to make this, like, the next Saturday? Or does anyone need, like, someone to cover for them, or...
Next Saturday.
We'll have to see. It's Grant's birthday
Closer.
weekend.
Yeah, we'll see closer to the time. We'll see closer to the time. If not, I will just replace some peeps. No pain. Okay,
No worries.
so this is what everyone has to look forward to coming the next session. I'm just giving you a little brief experience through here. And then, yeah, gotta be careful there. Yeah, very careful. And then we've got the... Oh, very, very careful. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You chat knows what's up. Chat knows what's up. There we go. Okay, cool. And on that note, Jason, Ample, Grant, Gareth, Megs, thank you so much for joining us today. It has been such a pleasure. This is my first D&D live stream. Can you believe it?
That was so much
I
fun.
love
Well
Steven.
done.
That was
That was awesome.
I had a lot of fun, and big ups to you guys in chat. Thank you so much for being here as well. You've really made the environment so much fun. Thank you to who was it that redeemed a health potion for Goddess Dash Ath?
You're overpronouncing it. It's Gardash. It should roll.
Gardash, okay, sorry.
Gardash.
Of course. Thanks so much, everybody. Really, really appreciate it. It's not my first time DMing. It's just my first time doing a live stream of this, and I've never used this program to stream before, to like actually host a campaign. And I have to say, it is an incredible program. If you're not using it already, I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, but they are called Tailspire. It's on Steam. It's early access. They have a great roadmap. They've already implemented new content, and they've only been out for a few weeks now. It's really worth the look here. All of these maps are handcrafted by players. You can literally copy and paste a board from online directly onto your game. It's literally Control-C, Control-V. It's in your game. So you can share boards with your friends, you can build boards with your friends, and they're busy working on a partnership with Hero Forge, so you can even import your own miniatures. Great app. Check it out. They're amazing. And on that note, yeah.
I say thanks to King for doing all the overlays and making
You
it
look
so
pretty
and
inspiring
amazing.
songs, and clearly the best player in our team.
No, thank
Basically.
you. Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
No, thank you,
Harry,
King.
yeah.
This is this was actually the most intimidating part to me, this professional streaming layout, and you literally did this in how
Yeah,
long did this take you?
amazing.
It took you like 3 hours to build this layout.
He's a
I
champion.
mean,
Beautiful.
Champion.
so
Yeah.
incredible.
Amazing
Really
job.
appreciate that a lot.
Thank you guys so much.
And then if you want to find everybody on socials, you can find the King Hellfire on Twitter. King is actually my editor, so he's got a lot of my content that he's going to be posting because he works really damn hard on it and he deserves to show it off. And then we've got Archangel Amble on Twitch. Archangel Amble is an amazing, amazing Twitch streamer. She's new to the Twitch streaming scene and she's already taken it by storm. She is fantastic.
She's dominating.
She is living her best life. And then Grant Hines on Twitch as well. We've got Gareth Woods on Twitch, the Gareth Woods on Twitch, sorry, and then Meg Judd on Twitter. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Really, really appreciate it.
Thanks, team.
Thank
Much
you,
love.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.